song ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
That's my favorite song. I didn't even tell you, that's my favorite song, #1 on every Billboard chart in my head. That's the best thing ever. Welcome to another Thursday morning in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. My name is Carl Wasty, and today we are so excited. We are pleased to start our morning just with you. Now, it's a two-man show today. This morning, I'm joined by the very, very good-looking and someone who I'm a bit upset with, because you can't just blindside me and then go to the Qatar World Cup quickly and then come back to work. You can't do that to me, a football fan. But Ryle is here as well. He will explain later. But from getting the festive guide for the perfect pool day sorted out, maybe the perfect footwear and accessories for the holidays, it's safe to say December, it's near. I can feel it. It is here. So get ready to be inspired this morning with everything we have on offer. Really great talent, phenomenal recipes, and one guy who blindsided me by going to the Qatar World Cup without telling anybody.
Who did that? Who? What's up, Mzansi? We're back, still on a high from Qatar. I'm sorry, Carlitos, I would have brought you with. We brought everybody with, but I just couldn't. But I did share the journey. You can check that online. But this morning, Mzansi, I want to say, yay, it's good to be back. It's good to be serving you, of course. Myself and Carlitos at the helm are here to give you nothing but magic for the next 3 hours. And speaking of magic, we want to chat to you this morning because we've got a magic summer ahead of us, yes, and we are here for it. And that's why we're asking the question this morning, what are the 3 must-haves for a pool party with your friends and family this festive season? Oh, I can think of 3 essentials. Of course, you're going to have some Briarwood, yeah, okay, yeah, of course, that's important. A little bit of a quencher, some bezzers, and then maybe some spike ball, something fun for the games, I don't know. But you guys come through and let me know what your perfect summer occasion is. What are the 3 must-haves that you must have? And use our voice note WhatsApp line, that's 063-408-8863. We'd love to hear from you. Now, don't forget to use the hashtag Expresso. And of course, like we said, 2 men at the helm right now. One is standing by to serve you. Carlitos, take it away with the news, brother.
I will. One thing I do need is people to tell me that they're going to the Qatar World Cup, but that's not what we're going to discuss now. National news, where we start. Now, Police Minister Bheki Cele says violent crimes against women and children remain high in the country. He said it was a matter which remained worrying and unacceptable. Cele presented the quarterly crime statistics in Pretoria. These reflect on crimes reported to the SAPS from 1 July to 30 September 2022. Violence has also come at a cost for the police, with 22 of their colleagues having lost their lives during this period. Meanwhile, Minister Bheki Cele also announced that the police were deployed to more than 2,000 protest demonstrations between July and September. Most of these were in Gauteng. The minister said that figures also show that there was an increase in most crime categories. Inanda, Delft, Nyanga, Harare, as well as Mthatha, or some of the police areas identified in various categories as regions where the most crimes occur. Now, on to international news. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, says its executive board has approved an $88.3 million disbursement to Malawi under the new food shock window, emergency lending facility launched in response to food price spikes and shortages caused by Russia's war in Ukraine. The IMF said the food shock loan, part of the IMF's rapid credit facility, would help the East African country address urgent balance of payments needs brought on by rising food import and fertilizer costs, and of course a falling currency as well. Now, there's no imminent threat of measles spreading in various regions globally, as the COVID pandemic has led to a steady decline in vaccination coverage and weakened surveillance of the disease, the World Health Organization, the WHO, has said. Measles is one of the most contagious human viruses and is almost entirely preventable through vaccination. However, it requires 95% of vaccine coverage to prevent outbreaks among populations. Some 40 million children missed a measles vaccine dose in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the WHO has said. Now, ending off on a spectacular note for local productions, My Better World, a 55-episode African TV series, has won an international Emmy Award in the kids, factual and entertainment category at the prestigious ceremony in New York. It was produced by South Africa's Fundi Films in collaboration with Johannesburg-based Mind Creative for Impact International. The series follows the adventures of 6 African teens as they navigate the complex challenges of school, life and friendship, as well as family. It's already been broadcast across 5 African countries with a reach of some 140 million and was the #1 kids' show in Kenya. It's one of the largest animated series ever created entirely in Africa, and each episode also includes a 2-minute documentary showcasing inspiring role models from across Africa. Chris Morgan, SA series producer at Fundi Films, said they had writers in Tanzania and Kenya, documentary crews in Nigeria, Ghana and Rwanda and beyond. The series was produced in English, Swahili, Somali and Hausa, and more than 35 SA animators and artists were involved. It's on track to broadcast to some 200 million people by the end of 2023, but definitely a massive celebration to our local productions here in South Africa. That's a wrap up of your news for now. There's another update for you in 1 hour, but sport is here with a man who went to the Qatar World Cup, so he knows all about it. Here's Ryle.
Sorry, Carl. I'll say it again and again. But of course, it's time to kick off with the latest when it comes to sport news. And yes, reporting to you fresh from the actual World Cup in Qatar. And I am buzzing right now. Talk about soccer. A stunning late comeback from Japan saw 4-time winners Germany fall to a shock defeat in their opening World Cup game in Qatar. Now, Ilkay Gundogan opened the scoring from the penalty spot before Ritsu Doan equalized in the 75th minute, and Takuma Asano netted the winner 8 minutes later. Now, there were no such problems for the Spain, who thrashed Costa Rica 7-0. Now, Ferran Torres scored twice, while Gavi became the 3rd youngest goal scorer at the World Cup at 18 years and 110 days old. Wow. Now, Croatia and Morocco also played out to a 0-0 draw, while Belgium were lucky to beat Canada 1-0. Sticking to soccer news, and Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has signed a 2-year contract extension that will keep him at the club until 2025. Now, Guardiola has won 11 trophies, including 4 Premier League titles during 6 years at Etihad Stadium. Now, the 51-year-old, who has 271 wins from 374 matches in all competitions as a City manager, said talks over his latest contract extension started soon after the team had retained. Now, sticking to sport news and moving over to netball action. Now, the Proteas overpowered Zimbabwe 72-37 in their second match of the Diamond Challenge. Now, coach Norma Plummer made sweeping changes to the lineup, with captain Bongi Msomi and goalkeeper Pumza Maweni the only 2 players who started in the opening match against Scotland on Tuesday. Now, South Africa dominated throughout the match, and by the end of the first quarter, they were 29 ahead, and they continued to exert pressure as the match continued. Now, they led 38-17 at halftime. A brilliant result indeed. Well, moving from the pitch to some Formula One action, and Formula One Australian Daniel Ricciardo will be Red Bull's test and 3rd driver next season. Now, the championship-winning Formula One team said on Wednesday. Now, Ricciardo raced for Red Bull from 2014 to the end of 2018 after 2 years at sister team AlphaTauria, and returns from McLaren, where he struggled to match teammate Lando Norris. Now, Ricciardo will support the team with simulator work, testing, and commercial activities. Well, that's all the latest I have for you when it comes to sporting action. Here's Carlitos once again with the latest when it comes to weather.
Thanks a lot, Ryle. Let's take a peek at the weather, and starting off with well-known social media contributor Joris Malan from Kakamas in the Northern Cape. Yesterday posted that not much had changed since the day before regarding the swell of the Orange River and the Agrabis Falls, and that they were still awaiting the peak. He said the flow height had plateaued at Priska yesterday, and that the Orange River flood had now reached Priska. The Canon Eiland Bridge was still open. Meanwhile, the SA Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms with heavy downpours, damaging winds, and large hail expected over the northwestern parts of KwaZulu-Natal, as well as the escarpment of Mpumalanga, as well as the southern escarpment of Limpopo. Extremely high fire danger conditions are expected over the southeastern and north parts of the Northern Cape, the southern part of the Free State, as well as the northern part of the Eastern Cape. Be safe out there. From Weather News, we take a peek at sunrise views to get us up in the morning. Now, Vincent Lutuli started us off from Gqeberha, showing off a bright and early shot of the sun rising whilst he gets dressed for work. And Pezisa sharing this photo of the shoreline whilst out for an early walk and fresh air in East London. And Tokozo Theo, hello to you. Snapped this vibrant shot from his hometown, showing off rolling clouds in the distance out in Josie. Hazel from East London also shared a view from her garden of the tall palm trees swaying in the wind with blissful pink hues out in the distance. It's like a dream. And last up, we have Gary Oakham capturing this magnificent shot of the horizon, which has such radiant orange hues glimmering up the sky in Kids Beach. Absolutely stunning stuff. It looks like everybody's on holiday but me. 063-408-8863. That's my number. Please take it and send me sunrise views. I would like the FOMO. Let's take a peek at your temperatures on your Feel Good Breakfast Show and everywhere else today. And starting off in Polokwane, 17 is your minimum today, but you rise to 30 degrees Celsius. Bombela also looking very good. 33 is your high from a low of 19. Pretoria, 16 rising to 28. Johannesburg, 14 to 27. Let's head on over to Mahikeng. Good morning. 19 is your low to a high of 33. Klerksdorp, Snap, also 33 your high from a low of 17. Kimberley, shining bright like a diamond as always, 32. That's from a low of 14. Bloemfontein, 12 to 32 today. Richards Bay, your turn. 20 is how you wake up this morning. Nice and warm. 30 is your high. Pietermaritzburg, you've got 15 on the cards as you rise. 31 is how you thaw out later. Durban, 22 to 23. Nice and chilled. Mthatha, 12 to 26. Now flying to East London, 14 is how you start your day. 23 is the high. Cradock, you top at 32 from a low of 9. Gqeberha, you've got 14 on the cards, up to 22. And then George, 12 to just 18. Cape Town, some rain overnight, but of course just partly cloudy today, 10 to 19. Worcester, 6 rising to 26 with a 70%. 22 in Uppington, 16 degrees wakes you up this morning. 29 is your high. That's a wrap-up of your weather for now. Don't worry, I've got another update for you in 1 hour. But of course, Mr. Qatar World Cup is standing by.
You're not going to let this go, right? But don't worry, I'm going to make it up to you right now, especially because it's time to celebrate Carlitos. So let's do exactly that. I'm going to prep you up something, get your breakfast going, of course, because I have to somehow make this up to you. Hi, my friend. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Qatar. It's very nice, eh?
It was nice, man. It was awesome. But listen,
Yes.
I'm already making some breakfast because it's time to celebrate. Did you see the weather firstly? It's raining in
did.
George. That means yay for the rain. They need that water.
That's it.
And that's why I'm here. I'm celebrating that.
Okay,
What are
you better
celebrating?
you better dish up. In fact, today you need to serve me because you didn't tell me. Don't worry, we'll be back with some more action on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Don't leave. Stay there.
See now.
We got you covered. 24-hour long wear. New skincare and ingredients. Better skin by the day. Diverse shades. Transfer resistant and waterproof. For all skin. For every life. New Color Stay Long Wear Makeup.
Crush is about to unlock your 100%. On this exciting new TV show, you can realize your potential and live your dreams.
I dream of cooking in a 5-star restaurant.
I dream of singing to the world.
Buy any Crush and share a video of why it should be you to our WhatsApp line or upload it on our socials, tagging Clover Crush and hashtag Crush. Plus, you stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 rands worth of prizes. Crush, 100% goodness.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. We are almost at the weekend. Do not worry about it. And I feel like it's important to introduce you to some new local talent. Now, Kiwe G, I want you to remember the name. Okay, write it down now, and then I want you to post it in the mirror at home, anywhere, so you can see it. She's a contemporary Afro-fusion artist originating from the United States of Gqeberha. While pursuing her music career along with her food science and technology studies, she also became the co-founder and CEO of her own record label, Amber Zeal Productions. Come on! With a playful yet pensive sound, her style of composition, vocal, and layering and delivery stems from her passion for choral music. And if you want to understand all the big words I use so early in the morning, take a listen to this. Sound of Kiwe G. In fact, that video I took from her social media, it was recorded during lockdown, and I felt that there were a lot of sort of newer songs and of course pics, but I felt that that one was the most impactful. Hi, Kiwe G!
Hello.
Did you love that? Did you love my pic of that?
Why did you pick that one?
Because I liked how it had a beautiful solemn beauty to it, which I feel like was really powerful.
Right.
Yes.
Impactful.
You know what? Because it leads to my first question. I prepared very well for this interview.
Did you really?
Yes.
Are you ready for me?
I am ready for you.
Let's
no
rock,
problem.
then.
Now, Kiwe G, listen carefully. You have this great journey. So obviously, after I stalked you on social media and beyond, I found out that you have this journey of being in that school choir and then the Eastern Cape Youth Choir.
I mean, come on now.
And now when I say that choral sound of yours, obviously it never leaves you if you're really proficient at school. So is that the journey? Is that what really got you to say, let me take my music seriously? I can do this thing, either solo or with a bunch of different people behind me going, Lee, right?
I mean, I like moving solo, you understand? So that I can get all the money.
Oh, no, I don't think so. That's not, because you wouldn't have your own record label if you were just about you. You are a very generous person.
To some sort of extent, but yes, the choral side never ever leaves you. I'm quite grateful that I was exposed to that side of life.
Yeah.
Because it helped me through like my singing. It helps with the way I breathe, believe it or not. It's just really impactful, and I learned quite a lot.
It helps with posture as well, I can
You
tell.
understand, yes.
Because you have to make sure that there's the diaphragm is released so you can
your
really
legs
push
are locked.
through and look at
Shoulder
that. You
apart.
know what I'm saying?
Understand.
This is fantastic. Now, you are here today to perform, and we'll hear all about that. That's going to be great. But I'm super impressed with you starting your own record label. And it's not many artists who I can actually interview and who own their own record label. So why do you think that's important for you to have that right over your own music?
I feel like it's quite important to understand the business side. As frustrating and as annoying it may be, you need to understand the business side. You need to know what is happening, how you're able to just do your thing, how to promote, how to market, how to collect your royalties.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge thing. And owning your masters is quite important, because I've seen a lot of artists suffering because they do not own their masters.
So I'm very impressed with that, and I think it's so important to have a capture of your own creative. That's very, very important. Apparently, there's another word in your social media. It's called the botani.
Yes.
The significance of that is? Come on now.
It's a greeting.
It's botani. Is
Botani.
it? But apparently, there's something happening today. Something is dropping today, botani.
I mean,
talk to me. Come on now.
It kind
the
of sort
camera.
of
Go for it.
It kind of sort of dropped yesterday.
All right.
Kindly stream my debut EP.
Woo!
Titled Botani
Botani.
on all digital streaming platforms.
Love it. That is incredible, Kiweji. It is an honor to actually chat to you. You'll be performing a little bit later. I'd like to say Botani and go get yourself that EP and support vocals from the locals, because later you'll get the fantastic talents of Kiweji, because we asked her record label and they said yes.
Oh, yes. They said yes. And what an incredible person that is going to be entertaining us. I can't wait to experience that. But speaking of experiences, Carlitos, get in here. I want to chat to you about an epic experience right now.
Two-man today, my
yeah,
brother.
man, at
Let's
the
do this.
helm. Right, now listen to this experience, because you can experience Red and unlock more with Vodacom Red. Now, there are amazing rewards and benefits that simply cannot be missed this month. I mean, listen to this. You got to switch and unlock summer. It is epic.
I know all about Vodacom Red. I love this. Okay, well, okay. Now, let me tell you something. Now, Vodacom is the first telecommunications company in Africa to offer Prime Video Mobile Edition, and they've just announced that the all new existing as well as upgrading customers are now eligible to subscribe to Prime Video or Prime Video Mobile Edition, regardless of price plan, whether prepaid or contract. They are not going to discern between the two. You can stream away.
Oh, man, and you know how excited I am about this. I've been using Prime Video. I watched something with Chris Pratt. It was incredible. The Terminal.
That's the one.
Dude,
I haven't seen that yet.
So hooked to it. I was just thinking to myself, I wish I actually had a mobile version of this. I didn't have it at the time, because every opportunity I got, you know, when you get addicted, you're just like, I want to watch the end of this. I want to watch the end of this. Cliffhanger. So this is so perfect for anyone on the go as well. And obviously with December only a week away, the festive season is officially here, and Prime Video has so much in store for us this holiday season. Now, listen to this. I'm talking about good series. One series I cannot wait for is the upcoming mystery, 3 Pines. Now, it stars Alfred Molina. It's based on the Chief Inspector, I think it's Gamache or Gamach. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a novel series by Louise Penny, centered on Chief Inspector Armand Gamache. And I'm going to find out more. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so let's maybe take a look, right?
Okay, let's do it. Best way.
This tiny, sleepy village, full of kind, compassionate people, and 2 murders in 1 year. Evil reached into the ground in 3 Pines.
Chief Inspector Gamache.
She's out there somewhere. Will you help us find her?
There's so much going on beneath the surface. It takes a shock to make us see what we take for granted.
This village is the most welcoming place on Earth. If you don't belong here, 3 Pines will chase you out, one way or another.
Secrets lead to lies. The truth is in what we don't see.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Oh.
Tense, Inspector Gamache. Wowza. I'm ready for that. Thank you so much. All you have to do is just get connected. It's as simple as that. Prime Video Mobile Edition is a single-device mobile-only Prime Video subscription where customers benefit from Prime Video's full catalog of thousands of movies and TV series. There's Gamache to watch for you. Multiple devices, of course, are available on the platform. You can also stream original content or download and watch later in standard definition with the Prime Video app on your mobile phone.
That's what I'm here for. So, what do you need to do? You need to sign up. Now, as a prepaid customer, you can get a 30-day free trial, listen to this, with 10 gigs of data, and then another 3 Gs after that for only 59 Rand per month. That's nothing. It is such an epic deal. Or you can sign up as a contract customer and get 3 months on Vodacom, thereafter only paying 79 Rand per month. It is so cheap. That is value, man. Come on.
It is. And then you get Gamache, which is going to get 3 Pines and more. So to sign up to Prime Video Mobile Edition through Vodacom, simply visit voda.com/Prime Video. T's and C's, as always, do apply.
And with Vodacom Summer, you are not just a player, you're always a champion. So switch to Red and unlock Summer and stand a chance to win 500 million Rand in cash and rewards.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 on a 600-minute Red Core More voice plan. Plus, get a free hotel voucher. Further together, Vodacom.
Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Expresso here in S3, and we're almost at December, believe it or not. And when you think of December holiday festivities this side of the hemisphere, beach days, poolside lounging comes to mind. But planning the ultimate pool day is no longer a challenge when kitted out with only the best pool day essentials from the Crazy Store.
There's nothing like it. That African sun kissing your skin, right? You know what I'm talking about. Now, know this. Some people very much prefer, the white Christmas, the snow, and the chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And that's great. Nice for postcards. But me, let me tell you, I love those long summer days, festive season days, chilling by the poolside, or if you've got a beach close by, taking a walk along it. I mean, it's stunning, right? What's better than that? Absolutely nothing. But we know that planning the perfect pool day can be such a mission. But my friends at the Crazy Store, they never let that happen to me. Oh no, they're on standby all the time. And they've got the foolproof guide to the most perfect pool day. Come with me. My ideal pool day, it certainly has to start with just me, solo, setting up everything and then having those floaties all to myself, because we know once your friends get there, they're going to be so competitive, everybody's going to want to be on the same floaty. You don't want that just yet, right? And then, you have some refreshments, get the music going, you're jamming around, you are setting the tone, the sun is kissing your skin, but African butter is melting, and you're loving it. Yeah, you get the picture, yeah? You do. You know what, anyone who knows me will tell you this, that I'm a poolside lounger. Yes, I do that very well. You don't have to ask me twice. I will RSVP for that. But I do have somewhat of a competitive side to me. And I'm glad that the Crazy Store has an exciting range of water guns, water blasters, toys. I'm talking water toys and sports must-haves. I prefer pool to beach any day, anytime. I mean, come on, what's better than the comfort of your own home? And you're able to create that experience for yourself with the Crazy Store, right? I love it. Now that you've got your competitive side out your system, it's time to lounge about a little bit. Yes, that's never hurt anybody, right? And come on, you're not going to think of a pool day and not have floaties, right? You weren't thinking that. I know you're not silly. Good. But the Crazy Store, let me tell you what they've got. They have a whole range of them. I am talking about Intex Met loungers in every color you can imagine. Some fun tubes as well as Air Met loungers. This must be paradise. Surely. This is paradise, eh? Yes, it is paradise. My pool day was absolutely out of this world. This is what paradise is made of. This is the ingredient for creating paradise in your home. Festive summer season is here, and it's here for all of us. So why don't you create the perfect pool day for yourself and the people that you love? And the Crazy Store is there to help you achieve just that. They've got all of the essentials to make sure that everyone is entertained. So head on over to the Crazy Store and start stocking up on all of those summer essentials. Create paradise the right way.
Uncle Tumsy Wubsy, look at him by a pool like that. I can tell you if Ryle was in that insert, there would be no top, but that works for me. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have a pool, even those can be found at the Crazy Store, or you can use your bath, up to you. Now, you have the perfect excuse to throw the best festive pool day for the entire family.
With a little, leave with a lot. The Crazy Store has a whole range of stuff bound to surprise and delight the whole family.
Oh yes, summertime. Yeah. Summer holidays are around the corner. Obviously, you can see why we are in such good spirits, because we are so keen for it. But that also means that we are trying to get Beachbody ready. Now, that can be overwhelming for many of us, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Now, one of the best ways to do that is through high-intensity training, which is an excellent way to burn fat, aid weight loss, and, of course, build strength. We all want to tick those boxes. Now, when you add functional training into the mix, you tick off this trio of benefits, as well as improve things like your full body coordination. Now, here to take us through some of these workouts is fitness trainer Paul Jordan in the building. And I can't wait for this.
Good morning. How are you, brother?
Good. It's been a while, but
It has. I'm still recovering from my last session.
That was about a month ago.
I know, that's how hard you playing, man. Listen, what you got for us today?
We're going to do upper body workout.
Nice.
Quick little upper body hit.
Okay.
Summer, like I said, summer is actually already here.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks away from December, so...
So for anyone planning to rock it in the Speedo out on the beach at Clifton or anyone else, get with this workout right now. Listen to this man, all right? What are we starting with?
We're going to start in a push-up position.
Okay.
Wide grip.
Wide, okay.
So how this is going to work,
Yeah.
we're going to do rep ranges of 6.
Okay.
We're going to move from wide to neutral to diamond.
Ooh, okay.
And then
Is
from
that
there on,
getting easier as you go
neutral.
closer or harder?
No, it's going to get difficult. It's not going to get really difficult. It's mainly because of the fact that we train different muscle groups.
Okay.
As we're moving in and out, okay?
Good bang for our buck.
All right, let's start out.
Start out wide.
Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Neutral.
All right, neutral. Come on, Zanzi, let's do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diamond.
Okay, can you hear me keeping quiet now because things just got real?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Let's go back to neutral.
Back to neutral.
In this
right.
position, well, they can keep on with that for about 4 to 5 minutes.
All right.
That can be one exercise. They can keep on repeat. They'll obviously target the triceps and the chest area.
Yeah, I was
From
going to say, especially in the diamond position, the triceps will
Yes.
compared to the chest.
Of course.
Okay.
All right, from here on, just gonna do a simple front raise.
Simple front raise. Try not fall while I do this. Listen, the shaking that's happening.
If the shaking is happening, it's because the abs are obviously contracting as well. If it's a struggle, they can go down on their knees.
You can grade it down.
Yeah, they can go down depending on, obviously, how strong their bodies are. And
How
then
conditioned you are. All right.
do about 10 rep ranges, 10 reps per side.
Woo. All right. Definitely feeling this one requiring the core to stay active and stay primed. Otherwise, I'm literally just going to fall over if I don't. So I'm loving this right now. And at the same time, you haven't gotten us off our shoulders, so I'm feeling the burn.
Yeah,
right
of
now,
course.
man.
I think you'll feel it in your front.
Yeah, the stabilizers
from
are
here
coming
on,
into play.
From now, once they do a couple of reps in that, they can do about 3 to 4 sets.
Yeah.
You can start doing shoulder taps.
Oh, it doesn't stop. All right. Shoulder taps right now. I'm loving it. And again, I can say to you, the shoulders are on absolute fire. Mzansi, if you're joining us right now, you can definitely see how this is going to get you primed up for summer and get that beach body ready. It's time to go to the shops and get a Speedo.
All right.
Woo.
Ready for the next one?
Oh, are we not done? Okay, let's go. What's next?
Okay, from here on forward, just gonna bring it up, 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 tap, all the way down.
All right. It's almost like a little bit of an inchworm, right?
Yes.
Nice.
And then push up, down.
Ooh.
Again.
Man, I am sweating already. This is hectic.
Tap.
Tap. That's a nice one as well, because I'm feeling a little bit of like a stretch in the back of it.
Yes,
while I get
yes,
to
of
the top
course.
there. That's pretty nice. I know anyone with mobility issues gonna absolutely love this one. The hamstring, the calf, everything else is getting a nice stretch in this one. But we're still stimulating that upper body, which I absolutely love.
Good.
Woo.
Let's go.
Oh man, we haven't even taken a break yet. This is a proper workout.
Let's give you 10 seconds.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So pretty much that's like a full workout.
Yeah, that's a quick little 4 or 5 minutes. That is like 3-4 workouts they can do.
Yeah.
And they can keep on with that. They can keep that on repeat for about 15 to 30 minutes.
And then how many sort of sets of that would you recommend?
I will say 4 sets per exercise in a rep range from 15 to 20. Else, if they can do more, I'll suggest burning out on your last 2 sets.
If you can do
If you can do more.
That is the question. As I'm telling you right now, the shoulders are absolutely burning, but this is something that is going to get you beach body ready. And if you want to find out more, get more exercises that can get you in tune for summer, Paul Jordan is your man. Find him online. He's got the exceptional workout skills as well as knowledge to get you primed up for it. So without that, man, thank you so much.
Massive pleasure.
Look at me, sweating. That was proper. Hope you enjoyed it, Mzansi. Nice, bro.
There we go.
This week on Tropical Island of Treasure All-Stars.
Remember what is at stake. It's my time to shine.
Come on, let's go. Go, guys, go.
Faster, faster, faster. Do not leave here regretting that you didn't give it your all.
It's getting very difficult.
It is crazy.
Stay smooth with Tropical Island of Treasure All-Stars this Saturday evening at 6:30. Repeat Monday night at 9. Only on S3.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, and in the spirit of the festive season, Citro Soda, in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, are giving you the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash daily. Cranberries symbolize abundance and gratitude, especially during the festive season, and cranberry is the new Citro Soda flavor. So for this week's competition, we wanted to hear all about your favorite way to eat cranberries and why. And our lucky winner this morning is, you can do a drum roll if you want to, please. Welcome the amazing Pelisa Dlepu. Congratulations, Pelisa. We always knew it was you. We got emotional when you sent this through, okay? So, Pelisa, let me just give this a little bit of an intro here. You said my favorite way to eat cranberries, all right, dried. Why? For health benefits,
Yes.
cranberries help combat urinary tract infections and treating of constipation, like my Citro Soda, hashtag Citro Soda. You know what, Pelisa, you are like a brand ambassador already. Citro Soda better call you up and give you that money.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So how are you feeling? How are you? You're a winner today? Are you feeling good?
I am so happy, just in time for Black Friday. Thank you so much.
I know. It's one of those things. Now,
Thank you.
what do you
I'm very
love
happy.
the most about Citro Soda?
You know what? When I saw this competition, it's an amazing story. Last week, I had stomach pain, so we've got a doctor at work. So I actually went to the doctor, and then he actually gave me Citro Soda. So I was like, "Are you not giving me any tablets?" So he says, "No, just have this. You're gonna feel okay." I took my Citro Soda, and then I felt okay after that. And I was like, okay. After work, which was on a Friday, we knocked off 12:30. I went to my closest place, and I bought myself a box of Citro Soda.
Wonderful.
So now I'm a proud owner of a box of Citro Soda.
Amazing, Pelisa. And that's a great thing. It's OTC, so anytime, anywhere, you can sort yourself out. But the big question is, what are you going to do with the money? I heard you say Black Friday.
Oh, not really. This money actually came at a good time. I just lost my cousin. So we'll be heading up to Eastern Cape on the week of the 3rd. So I was actually thinking, oh my God, it's December. I'm thinking of going home anyway on the 15th when I close. So this is really going to help me. Because now I have to go to Eastern Cape on the 3rd, come back to work, and then after 2 weeks, go back again. So this is really going to help.
Wow. Well, Pelisa, from all of us at Expresso, our sincere condolences on the loss of your cousin, but we really hope that 2,000 Rand will help enable you and the family during this trying time. But of course, don't forget to enjoy the festive season, because I know that those we lose want to see us have a good time. So all the best to you, Pelisa.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Will do. And you too could stand the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash, just like Pelisa. Here's how.
Make the most of your festive season and celebrate without the fear of heartburn or indigestion spoiling it. Citro Soda's daily giveaway of 2,000 Rand cash will let you fizz up your fun. Citro Soda is in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Enter every Monday to Friday, November 14th to December 16th.
Yeah, and answer the weekly competition question on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page, and include the hashtag Citro Soda. Now, your T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com, and that's Citro Soda, available in original and cranberry. Yeah, Mzansi, welcome back to the kitchen. It's time to fill those bellies with a delicious recipe, and I'm talking about a cheesy croissant. Did I say that correctly? Croissant? How's my friends? I'm trying to say croissant, by the way. No, it's a great treat for breakfast with your morning cuppa, and making it from scratch is definitely worth all the effort. Now, the beautiful, the bubbly, the bright, the gorgeous Tando shows us how it's done. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Always
Say that
good to-
again.
What? Croissant.
Oh, who taught you that?
You like I speak forward?
It's tricky. It's tricky.
Okay, I'm going to work on that.
I support you, but
I'll work on my accent, and maybe Mzansi can work on this recipe, because it is something that I know is going to be delicious, because you're making it for us.
Of course.
So what do you got? What's happening?
So I've got some flour
Yeah.
here. We're pouring in our yeast.
Okay. This is, just by the way, something that I think a lot of people find intimidating. Baking from scratch. That's always something that can be very overwhelming, but it doesn't always seem that bad when I'm in the kitchen with you because you kind of lay it out quite easily.
Yeah.
Right? So you're starting off with dry ingredients.
Dry ingredients, and then we've added our salt.
Okay.
I've quickly just mixed through the yeast and flour before adding the salt because you, of course, don't want the salt to touch the yeast.
Why? What would happen?
That'll deactivate the yeast. So the
What?
yeast just sort of dies.
Really?
Yeah. Salt directly touching
My
yeast
word.
kills. Kills.
Okay, that's a very good tip, okay?
Yeah.
Just brush that over. Very important stuff. I like that. Okay, keep it going.
And then we're gonna add our clover tusses in here as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna add about half of this.
Yes, bring it on, of course. So this is gonna allow the malt to come in pre. That's very interesting.
So there's gonna be cheese everywhere. So cheese folded into the dough and in
Pre, during, and post.
You know,
come on.
Cheese is never a bad idea.
You're gonna complain about cheese as well. Like, who doesn't love it?
No, everyone loves it. There we go. Then I'm gonna add our milk.
Okay.
Warm milk.
And that was sugar that you put in with that, all right? Okay, got you.
And then butter.
Some butter. Now, essentially, these are like your wet ingredients?
Wet ingredients,
okay.
yes. And the butter's gonna melt in here because the milk is warm.
Of course.
There we go.
Making it easy. Now, these are the small little things that I think really get people and frustrates you when you're like, oh, why is the butter not melting or mixing? Then small things like that make a big difference. I really like it. Okay.
Or just put it in the microwave and melt it before. Just so you don't get frustrated if you don't have patience in the kitchen.
Which I'm sure in this fast-paced world, a lot of us do, but being present is always rewarding, especially when you're feeding someone's belly and making them smile.
Correct. There we go. Then we're
now
gonna
we're
add.
combining the wet with the dry. All right, you see, I've been learning a few things or two from you. You see, I've been paying attention.
I think you can narrate this. Tell the story.
As
paint a
Tando
picture.
goes through to fold over the flour with the wet ingredients, it comes together like a fusion of beauty. Oh, it is delightful.
Okay, so once that's all folded through, you'll get this. And
Fast forward into the future, we got that, all right? And we're working with some dough.
With our dough, and then we've got a lightly floured surface.
That's to not make it stick, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can work with it nice and easy.
There we go.
Now we can get a little workout in as well while we're at it. Earning the croissant.
This is the little exercise I'm getting because exercise is not my thing.
Is it not your thing?
No, exercise is your thing.
So how do you stay this good? How do you stay looking so in shape?
So I actually do like lots of yoga. So I'll do yoga, but I don't like to sweat.
What do you mean?
Like, sweating is not necessary. Sweating.
So as soon as there's a sweat, like you reach that sweat,
Then you must relax.
not for me.
You must take it slow.
Balance yourself, right?
Balance yourself,
okay,
yeah.
I like that.
There we go. And we're going to roll this out into a rectangle.
That's actually going to be my goal.
What?
Next time I see you work out with you, I want to make you sweat. That's going to be my goal.
Even guys, I went hiking and I was like, this is a bit harder than like I thought we were walking. But we're not walking, we're climbing.
But speaking of, imagine having the incentive of maybe one of these croissants at the end of a hike. I mean, that'll definitely get you up there, right?
Okay, I'll come.
Worth the sweat.
I'll come.
Okay, deal.
There you go.
So what are we kind of doing here? Are you getting it flat as possible?
Flat as possible, rectangle.
Okay.
Then, there we go. Once that's done, you're going to add your butter.
Ooh, bring on the chunks, baby.
And that's going to create like the puff layers.
The puff layers?
Yes.
Okay. So like a puff pastry kind of vibe?
Puff pastry, yes. So you know croissant has like those little round circles when you break into it?
Yes.
It's all the butter that have folded through with the dough.
No wonder it tastes so good. It all makes sense, all right?
It's all that goodness. So you want to cover this up.
Yeah, and of course, Mzansi, if you want to get this delicious recipe, then you can head over to expressoshow.com. I mean, like we were just saying, there's nothing more rewarding than making something from scratch and at the same time feeding somebody else's belly while you do that and putting a smile on their face, which is guaranteed when you get this recipe right. A croissant. Full of cheese.
There we go.
Okay, so we are pretty much done, right? What are the next few steps once we're done with this?
So you want to roll it out and continue to roll it a couple of times.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is you're going to continue to roll it this way. I always create like a 3-fold or a 4-fold. So 3-fold would look like this, and then you roll it out flat, or a 4-fold where it look like this, and then you roll it out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fold and roll, fold
and roll.
Done with that step, then you're coming on to?
Then you come onto here, you'll roll it out nice and flat, cut into triangles, then you'll put your cheese inside,
some more
roll
cheese.
that out, and then place a little croissant, and then you'll get that.
And you'll get perfection. There you go, Mzansi. Of course, it's easy as that. Expressoshow.com, you want this recipe. It's a perfect way to show off to your guests. And I can't thank you enough, Tanya, for showing us how easy baking actually can be. Nice job, lady.
Thank you.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Oh, let me tell you, I'm so excited for this because I actually got a little sneak peek and she sounds amazing. I'm talking about singer-songwriter QAG. She's about to take the stage on Your Feel Good Morning. And please, let's enjoy her first performance. Here's a song titled Booyah. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Honestly, I forgot I was even working. I felt like I was literally hypnotized. Every single word, your character comes out in such a beautiful way. And I'm here for it. Mzansi, don't go anywhere. He was going to be entertaining us all throughout this morning. But right now, it's time to kick off to official duties. Carlitos, take it away, brother.
Thank you, Ryle. Let's take a look at your morning headlines. Starting off nationally, SA Minister of Health, Joe Pahla, and his counterpart in the United Kingdom, Steve Barclay, have signed a memorandum of understanding for bilateral cooperation in the health sector. President Cyril Ramaphosa and the Duke of Wessex, Prince Edward, were also present during the signing of the agreement at the Francis Crick Institute for Biomedical Research in London. The institute is already in several partnerships with SA universities and over research institutions, or should I say other research institutions. The visit to the centre was part of Ramaphosa's two-day state visit to England. Now, Police Minister Becky Cele says violent crimes against women and children remain high in the country. He said it was a matter which remained worrying and unacceptable. Now, Cele presented the quarterly crime statistics in Pretoria, and these reflect on crimes reported to the SAPS from 1 July to 30 September 2022. Violence has also come at a cost for the police, with 22 of their colleagues having lost their lives during this period. Let's move overseas now. The EU Parliament has voted to declare Russia a state sponsor of terrorism because of its invasion of Ukraine. The step is most symbolic, prompted by evidence of war crimes by Russian forces. The EU Parliament said it hoped this could lead to legal consequences for Russian leaders like President Vladimir Putin in a hypothetical war crimes trial. Now, members voted 494 in favor, 58 against, and just 44 abstentions. Meanwhile, Dr. Hans Kluge, the World Health Organization's regional director for Europe, has warned that Ukraine faces a humanitarian catastrophe amid Russia's strikes on its infrastructure. Now, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, says its executive board has approved an $88.3 million disbursement, to Malawi under the new food shock window. Now, emergency lending facility launched in response to food price hikes and shortages caused by Russia's war in Ukraine. The IMF said the food shock loan, part of the IMF's rapid credit facility, would help the East African country address urgent balance of payments needs brought on by rising food import and fertilizer costs, and of course a falling currency as well. Let's end this bulletin off with something lovely. The Rosamond Gifford Zoo in Syracuse, New York has made history twice over. Its Asian elephant Mali has given birth to male twins. Twins only make up 1% of elephant births worldwide, and often the babies are stillborn or too weak to survive. The mother also often dies at childbirth. This news from the Big Apple is especially notable, says zoo officials, because prior to Mali's delivery, no U.S. zoo had ever welcomed surviving elephant twins. Mali's second calf was noticeably weaker, but its condition was improved with careful attention from the zoo's animal care team and veterinary staff. A beaming county executive, Ryan McCaman, said, and I quote, "This is truly an historic moment for the zoo and our community. I couldn't be prouder of our exceptional animal care team, the support of the veterinary staff, and their tremendous dedication to Mali and the twins." Let's hope the twins don't give Mom Mali too much of a hard time, but either way, a fantastic bit of news for the nature world. That's a wrap-up of the news for now. Of course, there's another update in 60 minutes, but for now, sport action from the man, I'll say it again, the man from Qatar, Ryle.
Thank you so much, Carlitos. And of course, I'm going to start off with soccer because I was just there. And let me tell you, the atmosphere is electric. Now, it was a stunning late comeback from Japan, who saw four-time winners Germany fall to a shock defeat in their opening World Cup game in Qatar. Now, Ilkay Gundogan opened the scoring from the penalty spot before Ritso Doan equalized in the 75th minute, and Takuma Asano netted the winner 8 minutes later. Now, there was no such problems for Spain, who thrashed Costa Rica 7-0, and Ferran Torres scored twice, while Gavi became the third youngest goal scorer at the World Cup at 18 years and 110 days old. Now, Croatia and Morocco played to a 0-0 draw, while Belgium were lucky to beat Canada 1-0. Sticking to soccer news, of course, and reporting from Europe, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has signed a 2-year contract extension that will keep him at the club until 2025. Now, Guardiola's won 11 trophies, actually, including 4 Premier League titles during 6 years at the Etihad Stadium. Now, the 51-year-old, who has 271 wins from 374 matches in all competitions as city manager, said talks over his latest contract extension started soon after the team had retained the Premier League title in May. Well, from our soccer news and action, we head over to netball. Now, the Proteas overpowered Zimbabwe 72-37 in their second match of the Diamond Challenge. Now, coach Norma Plummer made sweeping changes to the lineup, while captain Bongi Msomi and goalkeeper Pumza Maweni, the only 2 players who started in the opening match against Scotland on Tuesday. Now, South Africa dominated throughout the match, and by the end of the first quarter, they were 29 ahead, and they continued to exert pressure as the match continued. They led 38-17 at half-time. Well, from the natural world of sport, we move over to the Formula One action, and Australian Daniel Ricciardo will be Red Bull's test and 3rd driver next season. The championship-winning Formula One team said this on Wednesday. Now, Ricciardo raced for Red Bull from 2014 to the end of 2018 after 2 years at sister team AlphaTauri, and returns from McLaren, where he struggled to match teammate Lando Norris. Now, Ricciardo will support the team with simulator work, testing, and commercial activities. Well, that's all I have for you when it comes to the latest in sporting action. For now, though, it's time to head over to the roads and see what's happening in the latest of the traffic.
Thanks, Raul. Let's take a peek at those roads for you. Now, Germiston, Johannesburg, let's start there. There's been a multi-vehicle accident on the N3 northbound after Grey Avenue. 2 lanes are closed and you can expect delays. Now, Newlands, KZN, there are roadworks on Queen Nandi Drive. Please drive carefully this morning. Slow it down just a touch. And then let's go to Cape Town and Bellville. There is congestion on the R300 northbound at the N1 inbound ramp. You can expect delays if you are going to be heading your way to work right now. That's it for the traffic. Let's take a peek at the weather. Now let's start with weather news. The desperate battle against climate change has claimed a civilizational casualty in the form of a ski lift in France. In the small French alpine village of Saint-Famant, the ski lift has been dismantled because there's no snow left. Originally built in 1964, it hasn't been in use for years due to the absence of natural snow. It last ran in 2008. In its heyday, there were wintertime activities such as intra-village ski competitions for kids. The winter tradition, however, melted away along with the snow, and the ski lift rusted. Currently, 62% of France's population is exposed to either significant or very significant climate risks, says the French Environment Ministry. A National Geographic report states that if the estimates of 2 degrees Celsius warmer temperatures translate into reality, about 1/3 of the Eastern Alps resorts won't be able to open ski lifts come the Christmas holidays. Very scary stuff. An awareness process, of course, for us to look after our environment. Now, when I say environment, take a look at these sunrise views and let that help you remind you that it's a beautiful world we live in. Now, Zia from Westville started us off capturing this subtle purple sky whilst out taking a jog this early morning. Ismail snapped picture of the sun's rays beaming through the clouds out in Pelican Park. Clive from Durban shared this bold orange-filled shot from his kitchen window whilst making his first cup of coffee for the day. Very important. And last up, we have Yolanda Jordan showcasing this breathtaking view in Jeffreys Bay. Shout out to J-Bay. Look at that. Soft sand, stunning red hues. Perfect view to start any day. Probably an amazing swell. Come on. 063-408-8863. That's my number. Please send more sunrise views. And where you're seeing them from, we'd love to feature you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show as we take a peek at the temperatures for the day. And starting off, as always, Polokwane. Good morning. 17 to 30 for you today. Bombela, 19 to 33 degrees Celsius. Pretoria, you've got a 28-degree high from below 16. And then Johannesburg, it's 14, rising to 27 for you. Of course, a chance of thunder in your area. Let's head over to Maikeng, 19 to 33. Klerksdorp, 33 is your high from a low of 17. Kimberley, 32 is the max, and that's a low of 14. And then Bloemfontein, 12, rising to 32 degrees Celsius. A beautiful day for you, Bloem. Over we go to Richards Bay, 20. Quite a warm start to your day. 30 is your high. Pietermaritzburg, 31 is your max from a minimum of 15. Durban, you'll top at 23 today from a low of 22. Mthatha, 12 to 26. And you've got East London. You'll start your day at 14 degrees degrees Celsius up to 23. Cradock, 9 is where you start, 32 a little later. Gqeberha, you've got 14 to 22. And George, 12, rising to 18 degrees Celsius. A chance of rain for you as well, just to note. Now, Cape Town, some rainfall overnight. Should be partly cloudy today, 10 to 19. Worcester, 6 to 26 with a 70% chance of rain. Sutherland, 5 to 22. And Uppington, 16 to a nice warm 29 degrees Celsius. That's it from the weather desk for now. Temperatures are looking good, but of course, when you see Rao with a croissant, anything is possible.
My croissant is almost done, Carlitos. I just forgot to put the heat on. And I'm going to do that right now, my friend, because this was not done earlier, and now it officially is. I'm just going to put some of the tassels on there. Oh, look how this croissant is just crumbling. Tando, you did an exceptional job. I think we do pretty well in the kitchen. Of course, Mzansi, don't go anywhere. I'll see you after the break. Bon appetit.
That lets me run my farm from the sky.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Myself and Carlitos at the helm, ready to serve, and of course, enjoying everything magic about this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Especially you.
Now, December holidays, they're around the corner. I can feel them. I can feel the sun on my face, the Christmas tree in my house that's behind me as well. Oh my word, this is the best. And if you're in the mood to upgrade your vacation, then Cape Town Marriott Hotel Crystal Towers has a great treat for you.
Oh, yes, they do. Now, listen to this. This man needs this. He needs some time. Of course, G got to see their latest room and hotel upgrades in luxury and style. G, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's check it out.
Magnifique.
If you've been dreaming of a new way to do business or leisure travel, the Cape Town Marriott Crystal Towers awaits you, and she is beautiful. With her facilities, in fact, the facilities in this incredible little node here in Century City, and of course, her amazing staff that call her home, she is ready to make those dreams a reality. Congratulations on a truly beautiful property. When you walk in here, you feel that gravitas. She's a heavy hitter. Out of all of the leading ladies in your life over this incredible career that you've had, what sets Cape Town Marriott apart? What makes her so special?
It's amazing how when people walk into the property is that feeling that you get with a great room in the foyer and all those type of things. It's a wonderful thing. But Century City is an excellent place to do business because it talks to all the different market segments that we have. We've also, with our new development, what we've done is that we've created 8 family rooms. So the family rooms which we haven't had previously, and we've got they're almost 90 square meters, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 televisions. So the family room aspect it is because we are developing our leisure aspect as well.
The second I walked in here, I got a sense of how proud your staff are to do the work that they do, to be in this amazing space. Look, the name on my door, the Vista Suite, that was enough for me. The view, amazing. But what's your favorite spot in the hotel?
So we're standing in one of them, but I must be quite honest, I love our pool deck. Our pool deck has got, the potential there is incredible. But also we've got a very, very unique boardroom that hangs over the foyer area, the boardroom 9. And I love our suites. I think our suites are stunning. On the 8th floor, your view up there from the mount, view of Table Mountain, view over the Atlantic Ocean.
So many high points when it comes to hotels and quick trips all around the country, all around the world. I have done it all. I've been everywhere and I've stayed at so many different properties. There are so many points of differentiation here. It's going to take me a few days to actually list all of the things that stood out for me. There are so many smaller details, little elements of the way that the building is crafted, the decor. There is so much to take in literally when you walk in here, but the difference, completely, 100%, the people. The staff here are insanely good at what they do, so dedicated and just so lovely. Harry, how are you, my friend? This is making me so excited, you don't understand. I absolutely love sushi, and I heard that Jerry is one of the best in Cape Town, so I'm going to get a masterclass. The sushi making experience, now let me rephrase that. Jerry is one of the coolest experiences I've had in Cape Town shooting at any hotel, and I've shot at hundreds, so you don't understand. What an awesome guy. And the best part, you get to eat your reward, your labor, after you've done. The best way to experience another culture is through the cuisine. Now to put the finishing touches to the most exquisite day. The crazy thing is I'm sat in the middle of this amazing cultural business and leisure node. There's so much I could be doing outside, yet I haven't left these 4 walls. Unsurpassed, brilliant, world-class facilities, incredible building with all of these wonderful little finer details to explore. But the thing that has blown me away has been the people. How emotionally invested the staff in this property are. In fact, I've been treated like royalty from the second I arrived. So I thought the best way to round off this wonderful culinary journey that I've been on is with a little high tea. But where to begin? I have to say, yes, there are days where this job is pretty grueling and you got to go the hard yards. Today was not one of those days. What a beautiful, magical experience. I have to say, right now, the Marriott here in Cape Town at the incredible Crystal Towers is probably one of my favorite hotels to visit in the mother city. I am definitely coming back and I'm bringing my family.
Plan your next Cape Town getaway home to the world-renowned Table Mountain, breathtaking mountain ranges, stunning natural wonders, thrilling landscapes, and picturesque ocean vistas. Get from 15% off when you stay 3 nights or more and recharge even longer with the Stay Longer on Us offer. This offer is valid at participating Marriott International hotels in South Africa and Africa. Book now on emea.marriott.com.
Oh, that looked insane. And you know what else is a really big plus about the hotel is that their croissants are amazing. Definitely something you want to get involved in. Listen, there's 2 lucky winners stood the chance to win a 2-night stay at the value of 4,000 Rand at one of the hotels in the Marriott International Group across South Africa. Now, all you had to do was tell us which hotel you'd like to explore this festive season, and that was on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter page, and of course, using the hashtag Marriott Bonvoy. Now, today, we are announcing our 2 lucky winners. So, get a drum roll, please! Congratulations to John Engelbrecht! Now, I want to read this one out to you before I pronounce the next winner. Now, he said, I would love to stay at the Marriott Breakwater Lodge. It has breathtaking views of the beautiful Cape Town. And, of course, using those hashtags superbly. All right, winner number 1 we got. Who's the second lucky winner? Another drum roll, maybe? Yes, please? Let's do it. Yeah! Rita Nagavadu! Now, she says, I love the Protea Hotel, fire nice Durban Schlange with breathtaking views to sit back and relax. It's been a very stressful year, so I would love to spoil my family with this amazing treat. And of course, the croissants too. Now listen to this, Christmas has come early this year, and the Marriott International Group want to give you another chance to be a winner. Now, one lucky winner will win a weekend stay for 2 and experience luxury at the Cape Town Marriott Hotel, Crystal Towers, Century City in the newly refurbished guest rooms. Now, simply tell us, what is your favorite feature? And put that, what was the favorite insert? Well, what was your favorite feature that was in the insert that you just saw? That's what we want to know, and where this hotel is located. So don't forget to include the hashtag Marriott Bonvoy in your answer, and the competition closes the 28th of November, 2022. And the T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Well, let's croissant over to the World Cup. We got some action for you, and it's absolutely beautiful, as you know. Action just yesterday, Morocco, our other African team, decided to get their challenge going, and it was wonderful. If you look at those results, of course, Croatia, the finalists in 2018, Morocco obviously took them on, and that match ending goalless. But I mean, you know what? It is a tournament to be looked forward to. Germany, Belgium, and Spain also in action. Wow, Spain trouncing their opponents, to be fair, Costa Rica. And African fans are proving to have some incredible, vibrant and colourful vibes this year's World Cup has them to showcase. Of course, Moroccan supporters were no different when their side took on Croatia in Group F. The sides, as mentioned, played to a goalless draw, but that didn't stop Moroccan fans from creating one of the best atmospheres at this year's event. Just take a look at this. Absolutely beautiful. If you look at that, and I mean, only one person would actually understand that energy, because Raya was actually there in Qatar. So what was it like to feel that?
Absolutely incredible. And one game that stood out for me that I got to win was, well, that I got to watch was the Saudi Arabia game. Oh, man, to feel that crowd just absolutely erupt. It's amazing to see how many people can get behind their people. You literally just like get taken up by all that energy. It is unreal, man. Unreal.
Phenomenal stuff. Yeah. And of course, Ryle was there. Good morning, Qatar, by the way, to the team. We're live all over the SABC, and it is amazing to have you along for the ride today as we uncover some of the social media trends at the World Cup. Now, Germany made a statement before their game against Japan. During the team photo, the Germans put their hands over their mouths in a protest against the decision to not allow nations to wear the One Love captain's armband at the World Cup. They made the gesture in front of FIFA President Gianni Infantino. who was watching the game at the stadium. It was Japan, though, that did steal the spotlight, to be fair. Coming from a goal down to claim a famous 2-1 win. It's that type of World Cup, and I'm here for it. Now, Ritso Doan as well as Takuma Asano coming off the bench to stun Hansi Flick's side and trigger wild celebrations at the final whistle. Take a peek at this.
Oh, wow.
Think about that. That's in
is
the
that almost looks like it's a Busan Square or something? Oh man!
But you know what? If you look at the fact that Saudi Arabia, after beating Argentina, declared a public holiday thereafter, I'm hoping Japan will do the same, because this is a momentous win for Japan as well.
This is exactly what I felt. I mean, when these nations win, you don't understand the celebrations. It goes wild. They go crazy, like they literally almost won the World Cup. Honestly, it is such a big deal for a lot of these nations that are either developing in the sport or trying to make a statement. It is a beautiful thing to see, man. I love this. I'm here for it. I'm here for the underdog.
Up close, though. You just didn't tell me that you were going, but it's fine. I'll forgive you for that. But one of the pre-tournament dark horses, Portugal, got their get their charge of World Cup glory underway today with a clash against the Black Stars of Ghana. It has been turbulent times for Portugal since arriving in Qatar, with much of the talk around Cristiano Ronaldo. Following that interview with Piers Morgan, it has since been confirmed that Ronaldo will leave Manchester United with immediate effect, allowing the 37-year-old to focus on what will be his fifth and final World Cup campaign. And despite all the controversy surrounding him, Ronaldo has been in good spirits with his national teammates and took part in a team building exercise earlier in the week where players showed their artistic sides as they were asked with drawing their teammates. This is actually fantastic. Just take a look, Ronaldo and Pepe in these pictures over here.
Legends.
As you can see. I mean,
Van Gogh like, eh?
It's looking very, very close to... Wow.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I mean, some others...
We should try this,
artistic than
I'll
others.
draw you.
We should be great.
I see some...
And this is... I feel like that's a very good team building exercise for us. I actually agree with you. If we get a chance, you know, we can actually all draw each other, which is beautiful. But the eyes of the world are actually on Qatar, and there has, of course, been a lot of scrutiny over the accommodation for the fans at the tournament. Of course, Raul can weigh in a second, but how are the players living while they are in the Middle East? Now, France's hero from the opening game against Australia, Olivier Giroud, has given some insight into what the rooms look like at the defending world champions hotel in Doha. Take a look at this. Olivier says, très bien. Maybe you'll have a croissant after that, but we have given you a lot of perspective from the World Cup so far, from fans and to players and everything in between. But what we haven't given you is Raul de Mornay's very own experience of the World Cup. He was at the game between England and Iran, and this was the vibe around the stadium. Compliments of Raul. Check that out.
Oh, it was like international.
Narrate this for us.
It's like international clubs as you arrive at the stadium. Literally, there's just bands playing. Everybody's going crazy. The game hasn't even begun. But outside the stadium, there's so many things to do. You can interact with some of the stands. There's just like it's like a festival. There's a concert set up. There's stages, you name it. And then you still go into the stadium afterwards. And this was my view, obviously watching one of the openings of the game. Dude, listen to this. Underneath your seats, aircon, my guy. Air conditioning under everyone's seat. They give you a cap as well. And, dude, it's just insane.
Amazing.
Insane.
Look here, incredible stuff there. We're going to continue these scenes, but to all the team at Good Morning Qatar, have yourself an amazing morning and keep on watching the World Cup action. We'll be right here with you on your Feel Good Breakfast show as well. Raul, just the last little bit. I mean, the aircon under the seats, but were there croissants? I just would like to ask you in your hotel.
Sadly, I didn't get a croissant. You just ruined my experience now.
I'm so sorry. I would never have guessed. But that's for the World Cup trends for now from us. And of course, keep on watching. We'll be back tomorrow on your Feel Good Breakfast show with more.
Defeat your mucus monster. Mucofizz. Loosen mucus and phlegm for clearer airways. Brought to you by Pharmacodynamics.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso live on S3, and we've got a very important branch of veterinary science to give you.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. Now listen to this. Whilst a chubby cat might be one of the cutest things in the world, it is a massive health risk. So if you think your cat is just cute and not chubby, then you might need to check again, because the obesity rates in the cat world will absolutely surprise you, man. Crazy stuff.
So let's give you some detail, and Graham is the perfect person to do so.
In our last session, I was pretty amazed to find out that 54% of dogs are overweight. I have been floored to find out that 59% of cats are obese. I did not see that coming. So I'm back at the vet to chat to Dr. Rolwin Coots to find out why this is the case, and most importantly, what we are going to do about it. Doctor, how are you?
Well, how are you?
Really good. Even more alarmed than the last time we spoke. I can't believe I was shocked at discovering how obesity is such a problem within dogs. The fact that even more cats are prone to obesity is pretty shocking. Why? Why is this happening? Are we the ones to blame?
With cats, it's a little bit different from dogs, because cats usually have kind of free roam, and so what people do is they tend to leave food out for cats. And so cats do tend to, if they're prone to it, just eat everything that is there. We're also moving more towards keeping indoor cats, and those cats can't then go roam and burn off their fat. They sit at home and they eat with food that's always left out for them to eat.
What are the dangers attached to being too obese when it comes to felines?
Cats are very prone to diabetes when they're overweight. Something like 1 in 4 overweight cats will get diabetes.
Wow.
So that is a massive problem in overweight cats. But I mean, they also get the same problems with arthritis. They struggle to groom. You have cats that get hair mats because they can't reach literally to groom themselves because they're too fat. Again, they also get skin issues. It's not good for them.
That begs the question, how do we exercise them? Dogs, easy, take them for a walk. I've never seen anyone taking a cat for a walk. How do we ensure that they get the exercise?
So with cats, because we don't easily walk them, you have to be actively involved. So you need to put in the time every day to play with them. You need to get their hunting drive going, and that's usually with toys with feathers and little mice, and you need to play with them. You need to get them active. You do get automated toys as well, and they kind of work, but the best is if you actually put the time in every day and play with your cats.
From the lessons learned during our discussion around dog obesity, I'm guessing once again we recommend a veterinary diet.
Yeah. Cats are obligate carnivores. They need to have a high amount of protein. So if we drop the amount of food that they get, we are risking dropping the amount of protein in their food, and that's very dangerous for cats. So the best thing to do is to use a diet, again, that's balanced for cats, that has a high protein but low energy, to keep that important part for them going. And you also don't want them to lose weight too fast. So restricting too much food can cause health issues for them. They get fatty liver and so on. So a very balanced, good diet that's high in protein, low in energy is the best for them.
Once again, thank you so much. This has been enlightening, and hopefully this has hit a chord with a lot of pet owners out there. They'll adjust their behavior. But ultimately, we can see how invested you are in your pets and all of our pets, and we love you for it. Thank you so much.
Only a pleasure.
Nobody likes a fat cat, especially when they're our own. So please, if you notice any changes in your pet's behavior and you see them putting on weight, don't wait until they are obese. Go and seek the counsel of a professional. As I always say, take your pet to the vet. That's why they are there, and you can reconstruct that diet so they can live their happiest, healthiest lives.
Oh, gee, man, I love that. I don't know, your heart was just crumbling seeing all those little ones. But if your cat and dog is due for a visit to the vet, then there's a fantastic deal that will sweeten the trip. Now, if you spend more than R1,000 on Royal Canin products, you could stand a chance to win one of 6 5,000 Rand product vouchers and put yourself in the running to win a grand prize valued at 10,000 Rand. Now, for all the info, scan the QR code on screen right now or visit the social media pages for all the details. And one more thing, good luck.
So now that we've given our cats the care they deserve, let's share a dose of care with someone deserving. Now, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted, and Panado is giving you the chance to win a cash prize of 2,000 Rand weekly by replying to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram competition post and nominating someone close to you who has shown great care in your life over the past year and who you think deserves their own dose of care. Today, we have our next lucky winner on the line. Congratulations, Sisanda Dlulisa! Well done, Sisanda. And this is why you won. You have somebody to thank you. Your brother Sibusiso commented on our post saying this: the person that I would like to nominate who has shown great care in my life over the past year is definitely my sister. Since I lost my job due to COVID-19, she decided to fully take care of my son's school expenses. She even pays school fees and buys the school uniform for my son. Hashtag Panado SA, hashtag a dose of care. Sibusiso, welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's so great to have you. Tell us a little bit more about your incredible sister who you nominated to receive this dose of care.
Yes, man, she's always there for me, you know. Wherever he goes, if he has got somewhere to go, she makes sure that everything is sorted out. If there's a breakfast to be made, we start with everything, then off she goes.
Well, that sounds absolutely incredible, and I know that we have to love our family in that way, but we've got the person of the moment. Sisanda is on the line as well. Sisanda, when you hear this from your brother, what does this dose of care mean to you?
I make sure everything is okay before I go to my job because I like my brother and my family. So I can't go without doing nothing at home.
That's beautiful. It really is. And I love the fact that you two are so close. And well done to Sibusiso for nominating such a worthy individual such as yourself. And all the best. Keep on looking after each other. A wise person told me that charity begins at home. Start with your family and look after them first. And you've done just that with a dose of care. And remember, we should never miss a chance to celebrate those who show great care toward us. Into our Dose of Care festive competition and stand a chance to nominate our next winner. And here's how.
This festive season is about spreading love, joy and care. So Panado wants to share a dose of care with someone close to you to the value of 2,000 Rand. Reply to the Expresso Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages. Nominate someone close to you who has shown great care in your life over the past year and who you think now deserves their own dose of care. The Expresso team will choose the most deserving winners. Don't forget to include hashtag Panado SA and hashtag a dose of care. Don't miss the Dose of Care festive competition running from November the 14th to December the 7th on expressoshow.com. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I'm glad you stayed. Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso live at S3, and allow us to take you through fashion gifting. I know it may sound strange, but no, don't worry, we've got the perfect person. Now, fashion at its finest. We're talking about the festive season. We're all about style statements, and so party starters and merrymakers, let's get in that festive mood. We've got our fashion editor, Noxolo Mafu, aka Nox Mafu, joining us in studio to give us great gifting ideas for the fashion slayers. Yes, I said slay, like Nox does every time I see her on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Nox, welcome once again.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
I love the red. It's popping. It's ready.
Festive
ready.
season.
You're welcome. Now, fashion gifting, I know this could be a pitfall for some people.
Yeah.
Because you have to find sizes for some people. But there's a hack, isn't there?
There is a hack, and I find like the simplest way is to actually stay away from clothes. Not that it's a bad idea, but because you could have a problem trying to figure out someone's size, but accessories are the most incredible way to enhance someone's fashion sense and also speak to a little bit of their charisma when they're wearing their clothes. So for me, if you need a hack and gifting ideas, accessories are the way to go. From hats, footwear, jewelry, anything like that is always the best way to go.
So take us through some of the items here that could be good sort of fashion statements, but also gifts as well.
Absolutely. So Woolworths actually has got an amazing deal at the moment where you can actually get 3 items and pay for 2, right? Which is incredible.
Oh,
so
that's great. 3 people sorted for 2.
Exactly. So
yes, please.
So if you're either getting for the kids or the man in your life or even the women, there's something here for everyone. So we've got amazing bags that are absolutely incredible. We know that the box trend is right there. Some sunglasses just to add a little bit of fabulosity to any look that's there.
Stop it. You should just continue wearing them.
Exactly.
Like, that works.
Any outfit, it just gives it a slay. But also we've got footwear over here, which is absolutely incredible. Really great staple pieces from heels to hats. There's something for everyone, which is great.
I like these.
Those suit you.
I like, you know, because I'd rock these any time of day with the shorts.
You know what?
And those sunglasses.
And it adds a bit of pizzazz to your outfit.
That's correct.
You know what I mean?
I'm just
but
saying
I think these are also great because they kind of go with everyone. And the guys also, from a wallet to, you know, from a hat, we've got something for everyone. And with an amazing deal, you can get more for your money, which is always a win.
And that's the great thing about accessories as well. You know, you need to look at the person, accessorize. You don't have to say, like, what size shoe are they? And what's the shirt size or whatever. You can just accessorize. And I think 100%. That if I receive accessories, they can work the way I want them 100%. To work with my looks, which 100%. Means you're giving me that autonomy to choose where I have the look, which is great.
And it just adds that flair to it, which is so great. I mean, people can make it their own. You can get versatility from it, as you said. But this is the hack to do it.
Let's get some models in. I feel like I'm in the mood for some models to see what this entire thing would look like if you do some fashion gifting. So model number 1, if you could step into our stage over here. Take us through.
So this look is one of my favorites. It's such a laid-back look. We've got sneakers here with a great print.
Living.
But that bag, that green, adds that pop of color, right? So you can get that bag for someone, and honestly, they can wear it in any capacity. If you wanted to change those shoes to some heels, again, that outfit works again. So footwear already coming in there. A hat, just so we know that we're going on holiday, babe.
Yes.
And the sunglasses, obviously, for a little bit of flair. But all of these items could have been bought. You've got 3 items there. You've paid for 2. What a deal.
It's a great deal. You can give somebody an entire look if they wanted there, and then like, it's wine farm ready, beach ready.
Exactly.
It's great.
And that versatility, honestly, and the confidence that exudes from there is really great. And I think it just adds total different accents to what is a plain dress, really. And she does so really well.
Yes, indeed. Well done. This is fantastic. I love the look. Now, for the gents, let's take a look. We've got our esteemed model coming through, and let's take a look at this.
This is absolutely also one of my faves. You see, we've got a shirt and shorts here, which is really great, but then we add a bit of a bag, just, you know, for a little bit of comfort, the versatility of it. Then that hat, just to add a signature look.
And I like the tilt. You know? I mean, I'm living for the tilt, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the model's idea, and I like it. I'm here for it.
A bit of a tilt, just to add some character there. The footwear also speaking to comfort, but also really the ease of the outfit. And so, of course, if we even wanted to swap that hat out for a bucket hat, it would have worked. There's a wallet there. So what I really love about this, the accents of the outfit really come well together. And I think he looks quite dapper.
This is very, very dapper, and he's giving like he owns a yacht vibe. Like, that's what I said, you know.
I think I might actually go join him.
You might actually do that. That's the
Yes.
most important thing. But remember, Knox, thank you so much for sharing so many great pearls of wisdom. 3 for 2. That sounds good to me. In fact, if you want to take advantage, make those around you feel special this festive season with great fashion, footwear, and accessory giftings from Woolworths. Plus, as mentioned, get 3 for 2 women's, men's, and kids' fashion, footwear, and accessories until the 28th of November 2022. Shop this offer at Woolworths, available in-store, online, and on the app.
Oh, I love those gifts. And hey, speaking of gifts, if you are someone that has a lot of foodie friends, then I think the edible gifts are the kind that they are definitely going to love. Now, here's something that is a classic that's definitely going to also tick all the boxes when it comes to scintillating and tantalizing those taste buds.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
The classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.
Yes, it is time to do something special with an apple pie. Of course, it is the ultimate comfort food. But have you ever had an apple pie on toast? Interesting. So we're going to reinvent the classic with a quicker route to its deliciousness, and that's all thanks to the creamy, timeless taste of Clover's classic custard. And Tando's here once again to show us how it's done. We ticked off the box when it comes to the croissant. And now we are doing something even more classic.
Yeah.
Is this just normal toast, not like borgetto or...
this French thing, I don't know.
It's working, eh? It's your vibe, eh? Be honest.
I want to lie to you. Let me lie to you. I think I'm going to choose the decision that makes you feel good. You're doing fantastic. I want you to teach me.
Thank you, mesdames. Oui, oui. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to let someone do something that they know what they are good at, and that's obviously making good food. And you've got straight into it, really putting the butter in the pan. It is
butter in the pan, yes.
Yeah, what's the game plan here?
Game plan, so we're going to saute some apples. I'm going to ask you to cut the apples for me.
All right.
Into some cubes.
Cubes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slice it
Is there any, like, specific style? Obviously, we don't want pieces of the core in the apple, right?
Yes. So if you get the core out, that would be
at
great.
your service. What are you going to be up to over there?
And then I'm going to, once this is all melted, I'm going to add our sugar and spices. We've got some cinnamon and nutmeg going in
Sugar,
here.
spice, and everything nice.
Well, there we go.
Love it.
There we go.
Now, I know with... I would imagine with caramelizing this, it's not going to keep it crispy, right? It starts becoming like sort of like sweet and warm. Is that the kind of outcome you're really looking for?
Yeah, so it just cooks the apples through, makes them nice and soft, makes them really, really good.
Got you.
And the spices also just infuse nicely in there.
This is quite cool. I mean, if you didn't really do cubes, you could kind of just get like rustic chunks or anything, because you're still going to get that flavor in, but you want it to be bite-sized.
Bite-sized,
That's the most important thing, right?
You want it to be bite-sized, just so...
I'm saying that just because I have not actually cut proper cubes.
So you're compensating.
Covering myself.
Cut them the way the brain allows.
Yes. However
your brain allows. I'll accept.
Right.
We don't judge cubes here.
My cutting is done. It looks like you've got your caramelization on.
There we go. I'm going to grab that from you.
Madame.
There we go. And then we're going to add this into our pan.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It's almost like, what's that like? I can't remember the name now. Apple on a stick. What is that? Toffee apple, right?
Toffee apple, yes.
Apple on a stick.
apple on a stick with a little bit of caramel on top.
It kind of gives me those feels, you know, like that sweet sort of apple taste, which I love. And talking about you using nutmeg and cinnamon on top of this, I mean, it's giving that warm, spicy feel.
Warm, and it's also those Christmas spices. So this is also like a nice festive breakfast, you know, getting into the spirit and everything.
And so quick and easy at the same time. I mean, everybody, I'm sure, I hope, apart from maybe someone like Tabiso, can make toast, right? So this is easy. This is simple. This is an awesome option. And then it's literally about talking and, well, not talking, but putting the topping on that, which is really, really simple, right?
And then that's it. So once this is done, it's cooked through nicely. You want cook your apples as far as you like them. Some people like them really soft. You could also almost spread them once they're cooked a little bit further. Or if you like that bite and that crunch, you can serve them like just sort of cook them, serve them as quick as possible, and then top it with our Clover Classic.
Yes, I was just about to say, because it doesn't stop there. We've got the hero ingredient just to finish it off. I'm talking about Clover Classics custard, which is versatile to use with various desserts and can be enjoyed on its own. Just pop it in a bowl and enjoy it. And that is all about the timeless taste that's coming through on this one. And you'll taste the timelessness in this recipe, of course. So simple as that. You pop the apples on top.
Yeah.
Can I do the honors?
Yes, please.
Oh, yes. Oh, look at it sizzling warm. I can just smell all the spices. Ooh, this got that Christmas feel.
This is how I have apples in the morning, yeah?
Yeah, after having this, you're not going to ever want an apple a day. Hey, actually, speaking of, this is a nice way to get an apple in a day, right?
Yep.
I don't know how much of a doctor will be kept away, but definitely smiles on the face will be remaining for the entire
There we
day.
go.
Sure. All right.
All that
oh my gosh, it smells delicious. And then, simple as that, we come in with a young drizz. Let me go rustic on this one.
Love it.
Look at that.
That looks
Tando and
good.
Raul, adventures in the kitchen, slayed away. Of course, Mzansi, get the recipe, expressoshow.com, and I hope you enjoy. It looks delicious. Oh, let me get a bite of this. Yum.
Made with love by Clover. Oh, you can make my day.
Vodacom's got you covered with Black Friday, where you can unlock up to 75% off this November. Buy a prepaid LTE starter pack with 4 gigs of data for just 49 Rand and double your data allocation on your first recharge with prepaid LTE bundles. Don't miss out. There's more hot deals available in-store and online. So hurry while stocks last. Further together. Vodacom.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi, your feel-good breakfast show. As always, we have been serving you, myself and Carlitos, at the helm of this ship of entertainment, and it has been so much magic. Don't forget, we are still going to be talking about some Black Friday deals. Kiwi G's is performing, but before we get into that, official duties must commence right now. Carlitos, take it away, brother.
Thanks a lot, Ryle. Let's wrap up the news for you in your Feel Good Breakfast show starting nationally. Cheap at-home antigen tests are now available in South Africa, more than 2 years after the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, SAHPRA, first approved them for use by healthcare professionals only. Now, SAHPRA has awarded a license to resell the tests for at-home use to a Johannesburg-based company, the first in the country to obtain approval for a COVID-19 antibody test in July 2020. The company initially imported a range of products and equipment. Now, South Africa's Minister of Health, Joe Phaahla, and his counterpart in the United Kingdom, Steve Barclay, have signed a memorandum of understanding for bilateral cooperation in the health sector. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa and the Duke of Wessex, Prince Edward, were also present during the signing of the agreement at the Francis Crick Institute for Biomedical Research in London. Now, the institute is already in several partnerships with South African universities and other research institutions. The visit to the centre was part of Ramaphosa's 2-day state visit to England. Let's move overseas, shall we? Rwandan referee Salima Mokansanga has made history by becoming the first African female referee to officiate in a men's World Cup match. The 34-year-old was the 4th official in the match between reigning world champions France and Australia. South African Victor Gomes was the centre referee and was assisted by countrymen Zakele Ziwela as well as Lesotho's Sauru Fotswane. Earlier this year, Mokansanga became the first woman to take charge of a match at the men's African Cup of Nations, which was first played in 1958. Now, the EU Parliament has voted to declare Russia a state sponsor of terrorism because of its invasion of Ukraine. The step is mostly symbolic, prompted by evidence of war crimes by Russian forces. The EU Parliament said it hoped this could lead to legal consequences for Russian leaders like President Vladimir Putin in a hypothetical war crimes trial. Members voted 494 in favor, 58 against, and 44 abstentions. Meanwhile, Dr. Hans Kluge, the World Health Organization's regional director for Europe, has warned that Ukraine faces a humanitarian catastrophe amid Russia's strikes on its infrastructure. And wrapping up with some good news, and I love giving this to you, My Better World, a 55-episode African TV series, has won an International Emmy Award in the Kids Factual and Entertainment category at the prestigious ceremony in New York. It was produced by South Africa's Fundi Films in collaboration with Johannesburg-based Mind Creative for Impact International. The series follows the adventures of 6 African teens as they navigate the complex challenges of school, family, and friendship. It's already been broadcast across 5 African countries with a reach of some 140 million and was the #1 kids show in Kenya. It's one of the largest animated series ever created entirely in Africa. Each episode also includes a 2-minute documentary showcasing inspiring role models from across the African continent. Chris Morgan, SA series producer at Fundi Films, said they had writers in Tanzania and Kenya, documentary crews in Nigeria, Ghana, and Rwanda, as well as beyond. The series was produced in English, Swahili, Somali, and Hausa, and more than 35 SA animators and artists were involved. It's on track to be broadcast to some 200 million people by the end of 2023, and that is what South Africa can do. That's it from the news desk on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Let's take a peek at the sport. Here's Ryle.
Carl, thank you so much. Of course, one last time to take a look at all the sporting action. And starting off with soccer, fresh from Qatar, stunning late comeback from Japan. Saw 4-time winners Germany fall to a shock defeat in the opening World Cup game in Qatar. Now, Ilkay Gundogan opened the scoring from the penalty spot before Ritsu Doan equalized in the 75th minute, and Takuma Asano netted the winner 8 minutes later. Now, there were no such problems for Spain, who thrashed Costa Rica 7-0, and Ferran Torres scored twice, while Gavi became became the third youngest goal scorer at the World Cup at 18 years and 110 days old. Incredible stuff indeed. On top of that, Croatia and Morocco played out to a 0-0 draw, while Belgium were lucky to beat Canada 1-0 on the day. Sticking to soccer and reporting from Europe, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has signed a 2-year contract extension that will keep him at the club until 2025. Now, Guardiola has won 11 trophies, including 4 Premier League titles during 6 years at the Etihad Stadium. Now, the 51-year-old, who has 271 wins from only 374 matches in all competitions as City manager, said that talks over his latest contract extension started soon after the team had retained the Premier League title all the way in May. Now, from our soccer action, let's head over to netball. And the Proteas overpowered Zimbabwe 72-37 in their second match of the Diamond Challenge. Now, coach Norma Plummer, who made sweeping changes to the lineup with captain Bongi Msomi as well as goalkeeper Pumza Maweni, the only 2 players who started in the opening match against Scotland on Tuesday. Now, South Africa dominated throughout the match, and by the end of the first quarter, they were already 29 ahead, and they continued to exert the pressure as the match continued. Now, by halftime, they already led 38-17. Now, moving on from the pitch, we head over to Formula One news. And Australian Daniel Ricciardo will be Red Bull's test and third driver next season, and that's the championship-winning Formula One team, which had this to say on Wednesday. Now, Ricciardo raced for Red Bull from 2014 all the way to the end of 2018 after 2 years at sister team Alfa Tauri, and returns from McLaren, where he struggled to match teammate Lando Norris. Now, Ricciardo will support the team with simulator work, testing, as well as commercial activities. Well, that's a final wrap-up on all things sport. For now, though, it's time to head to the roads and see what's happening with the latest when it comes to traffic. Here's Carl.
Dankie, Ryle. Let's take a look at your traffic. If you are still heading to work, I want to let you know about things you can expect when you hit the road. Cape Town, Western Cape, I'll start with you. The Lisbeck Parkway ramp is closed due to a stationary truck. You can expect delays. Please try find an alternative route. Over in Durban, KZN, there's an accident on the N2 northbound after the Kwamashu ramp. The right lane is closed, so you definitely will expect delays there this morning. A little patience, deep breath, and you'll be fine when you get to work. That's it for traffic. Let's take a peek at weather. So, weather news, let's start there. Well-known social media contributor Jors Malan from Kakamas in the Northern Cape yesterday posted that not much had changed since the day before regarding the swell of the Orange River and the Agrabis Falls, and that they were still awaiting the peak. He said the flow height had plateaued at Priska yesterday, and that the Orange River flood had now reached Priska. The Canon Island Bridge was still open. Meanwhile, the SA Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms with heavy downpours, damaging winds and large hail expected over the northwestern parts of KwaZulu-Natal, the escarpment of Mpumalanga, as well as the southern escarpment of Limpopo. Extremely high fire danger conditions are expected over the southeastern and north parts of Northern Cape and the southern part of the Free State, as well as the northern part of the Eastern Cape. So letting you know, please be safe in those respective areas. And from our final weather report, I feel like it's important to wrap up with some sunrise views, so let's take a peek. And of course, Denzel Naidu, good morning to you from Port Alfred. Look at that, snapping this shot from his balcony of such a graceful view from the top overlooking the houses. That is fantastic. It's giving holiday, to be fair. Simpiwe from Mtata showcased the overcast view before heading out to work this lovely Thursday morning. Owetu from Port Shepstone bringing an ocean view before stepping down onto the sand and taking her early run. Great exercise there. And then Earl from Amsterdam captured the stunning view of purples whilst out enjoying some fresh air. Wow, a magical view. I love that fade of purple there. I feel like a t-shirt should be printed immediately with that exact image. Share your sunrise views with us. We love featuring you. 0634088863. We are waiting. Send it to us right now. Let's take a last look at your temperatures so you know exactly how you're starting your day. So Polokwane, 17 to 30, looking good. Bombela, always good. 33 is your maximum from a low of 19. Pretoria, you start your day on 16, but then 28 a little later, and then Johannesburg, 14 can be expected this morning, 27 this afternoon, and thunder showers. Look out for those. Mahikeng, 19 to 33, nice and hot for you. Kimberley, or should I say Klerksdorp, 33 from a low of 17. Now your turn, Kimberley, 32 the high from a low of 14, and Bloemfontein, 12, rising to 32 degrees Celsius. Let's go to Richards Bay, 20, a nice high low, and then of course a high. 30 is your maximum there. Pietermaritzburg, 15 to 31, Durban, 22 to 23, and then Mthatha, you've got 12 in the cards as you rise this morning. 26 is your high. Over to East London, 14, rising to 23 degrees Celsius, a max of 32 for you. Craddock, 9 the low. Gqeberha, you've got 14 to 22, and then George, 12 up to 18 with a 55% chance of rain. Cape Town, the mother city, 10 to just 19 today, nice and chilled. Worcester, 6 to 26, a 70% chance of rain, and then Sutherland, 5 to 22. Uppington, 16, rising to 29 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up all of the news updates you need on your Feel Good Breakfast Show to start your day. But of course, the action doesn't stop there. We're here till 9.
Yes, thank you so much, Carlitos. And let me tell you, I'm so excited. Why? Because something special is about to go down. What's happening?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be giving you a little something from my debut EP, Botani.
Oh, we can't wait. Mzansi, every reason to stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. And you know what? We got game. All right, we got game. We're feeding it. Some of us have been to the Qatar World Cup. Anyway, are you ready for an exhilarating day with snaking queues and massive bargains? Are you ready?
Yes, I am. I'm ready.
Well, there's actually only one Black Friday, and it's at Game. Tomorrow, 25 November. It's a Friday, one day only. Get ready for the biggest retail sales event of the year.
Yeah, it is going down, Mzansi. Now, you can shop online from midnight or be a part of the exciting in-store Black Friday event at Game stores with selected stores opening at midnight. Now, Game's got you with unbeatable deals that you'll never see again.
So deals will be limited, let's be honest. So when it's gone, it's gone. It's finished, Kla. Sorry for you, shame. But I need to kind of track through some of the deals.
Okay.
We need to do this together.
Bring through the plug.
Let's start off with this, right? You can get your hands on a Samsung 13-kilogram top-loader washing machine for 5,499 Rand, or on credit for 262 Rand per month for 36 months.
Oh, I like that. All right. Okay, well, if you are into the entertainment scene, then you might be wanting a bigger screen for a movie night,
Yes,
right?
please.
So listen to this. For only $7,999, you can get a 55-inch Samsung UHD Smart TV. That's what's up. Yes.
55?
Yeah, man.
Watching the World Cup on that?
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying.
You're basically there.
Like,
basically there. So now you can stop complaining.
Yes,
that you weren't a Qatar.
Okay, no.
Get yourself one of those.
Okay, I'm in. Now, this summer, you don't want to be a slave to the kitchen. I get it, all right? So want to get an Eiger Aria 4-liter air fryer for 899 Rand.
That is nothing. And if you don't have an air fryer, you have to. It is now official that an air fryer is an essential part of a kitchen. Your kitchen is not complete without an air fryer.
Yeah.
It's a fact now. It's a fact.
An air fryer is actually grounds for you to be kicked out of a WhatsApp group. So, like, if you don't have one of those, I'm sorry, you're out.
This is true. Be careful. Now, we thought we'd let your creativity run wild with these deals and asked you, what do you want to get your hands on from Game for Black Friday? Now, let's see what everyone is saying online. Janice is up first. What has she got to say, Carlitos?
All right, Janice says, morning all. I would like to get my son an air fryer. Well done, Janice.
Yes.
Giving him a chance in life. He lives on his own. He doesn't have an oven. Boom, boom, boom. Done and dusted.
Perfect. You don't even know how to. You don't even need to know how to cook to be able to use an air fryer. So that is perfect, perfect, perfect. We got another one coming through from Diane. Looks like Toro. It says a laptop would do wonders for my DJ career. DJ DT. In the house.
DT, I want DT.
Nice.
Get sent to DT.
I see you.
I'm a piano vibes on that. That's perfect, actually. Let's take a peek at a couple more. All right, so Shanaz Nordin Brown. It'll be a fridge. Mine is dying soon.
Oh, no.
And you can always tell that your fridge is dying by the sound it makes at night. It starts making creepy noises. And I think that's the time to change.
Yeah.
And that's where Game
Starts
comes in.
singing to you. We got another one from La Haku, who says, morning, guys. A laptop for my studies would do for me. Nice.
Good.
I'm here for education.
I am
That's
also
what it's
here.
about.
I love education, and I love all of these Black Friday deals and games. So you can also compare prices this Black Friday. How's this, okay? Game's price beat promise doesn't stop. It actually continues, which offers 10% refund on the difference in price on any item you've purchased if you find it cheaper at a competitor within 21 days of your purchase. You're guaranteed a price beat on that item.
That is epic. I absolutely love it. Now, don't forget, Game Store's Black Friday opening hours are Friday the 25th of November. Well, it's happening on Friday the 5th of November, and you can shop it online from midnight, and that's at selected stores. Now, you can beat the queues and shop online from midnight, or be part of the exciting in-store event at Game Stores that will be live crossing from in-store tomorrow morning. Yeah, we're going to take you right into all the action. You don't want to miss this. Ooh, it's going to be crazy.
Get the air fryer and a TV. And now that you've got all the deals, we've got the most amazing deal of all. Kiweji is here to Feel Good Breakfast Show, and there's a song that, my baby, it's going to be amazing. This is Sanalwa.
sana lwam sisakumama
Botani! Yeah! That is amazing. The EP is out, dropped just yesterday. Please go support vocals from the locals. QAG has got another performance for you. That was Sana Lwam, and I'm here for it. I love it, in fact. Diyakuthanda.
Oh, love you too.
stand a chance of winning 10,000 Rand with Play.Coza when you watch Tropica Island of Treasure. Simply SMS PLAY to 41191 or scan this QR code and follow the steps to enter. You could be winning your own treasure of 10,000 Rand. T's and C's apply and can be found on Play.Coza. Let's play with Play.Coza.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Season 10 of Tropica Island of Treasure continues on S3 and the pressure is getting worse on the island. Sometimes things are not always as smooth as it may seem. Now, this past week we had the final long life ceremony of the season, which said goodbye to Team Peach. Now, this competitive match made in heaven played with such passion until the very end. Take a look at their final challenge.
And of course, Team Peach, unfortunately, one team must go home, and today, that's you. You fought valiantly. You were incredible teammates all throughout the competition, and it's been amazing to see your journey of growth as a team and also from a personal perspective as well. And I wonder what you're feeling right now.
I feel like a conqueror. My partner and I fought all the way, never gave up. God is still for us and not against us, so I'm still content. We know what, all things work together for your good.
All right, guys, well, sad as it may be, I'm gonna have to ask you to bring your buffs and hang them up on the pineapple and make your way home. There you go.
Thank you, Jesus.
From the beginning.
Oh, and that was how we said goodbye to Maurice and Larisha. But now we do say hello to Maurice, who joins us live in studio.
Hello.
Allô, Dallon.
Hello, Dallon.
Wait, man. Listen, we were just talking now while watching that it's almost as if like the emotion comes back, because we remember there was, while we were filming that, there was a moment of like proper pause where we all cried.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you think is it about this season? Because I've never experienced it before, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is it about this season that brought us all so close together such that at elimination time, there was always this emotional reaction? Why?
You know, I think for me personally, this time around, there's a lot of history that came along with season 10, you know what I mean? Because of my first time when I was here in Seychelles, well, there in Seychelles, it was kind of different. It was your first time experiencing the Tropica challenges and the alliances and the relationship that you built. So coming into the top 10, I mean, the 10th season, it was a whole different situation. I mean, before the challenges and before Tropica, me and Jonathan, we said we're gonna be alliances. So we already formed, and because of that relationship, we knew what we were gonna do. Obviously, we didn't know who our partners was gonna be, and luckily it was strong people.
Yes.
And I think where we kind of sit where we want to be within this challenge, it wasn't a very good start for us, for Tropica, for Team Peach, me and Larisha. So, and because of my determination and her determination, you know, and with Jono's emotional support, it was there throughout. I think it was kind of high when we got to that point in Seychelles. It was kind of
it really tightened.
It really had to end like this now. There was a vision, you know what I mean? And because of the personalities that was there, it was totally different. And that's why it was so hard for me personally also to say goodbye, but I couldn't, you know, the masculinity couldn't do it on screen.
But
afterwards,
when you're walking away, there's...
Yeah, but like I said, it's more history than anything else.
Yeah. I look at Larisha as possibly one of the strongest in a sense of like, you know, like spiritually. She relied a lot on spirituality, a lot of the challenges. I remember at one point, you were trying to kind of give her a pep talk before she had to balance on the SUP. And she said, Maurice,
I know.
I got this. And you could see her going into that zone. She had a different approach to this 10th season of Tropica Island of Treasure. What was it like playing with her as your teammate?
You know, when we were in St. Lucia, everybody saw her as like, you know, somebody else. And nobody actually looked at her. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't as well. Because I had one person in mind that wanted to be my partner. Because we had a friendship relationship.
Who was that?
Liardes.
Okay, fair enough.
So when I got her, it was a relationship that needed to start from scratch. I needed to get into her vibe and she needed to get into mine. And because I was very competitive, well, still am, and I think for her, at the time and at the moment, it was more about the experience of being there. And it was a kind of a journey for her to kind of get into that mindset as well. But she was, at the time, very spiritual, very strong. And that's what I got from her. So when we left St. Lucia,
I knew in what level we needed to connect. So we kind of built that and got that. And so when we got to Seychelles, we already started on that emotional you know what I mean?
And I particularly enjoyed the long life ceremonies with you guys because the banter and the connection between the two of you was so natural. It was like ba 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? What would you have done to, or do you think that there's more that you could have done to prepare for the second time round on the island, given that it was, of course, and it is the 10th season, so everything is going to be twistier, smoother. Is there more that you could have done?
No. And to be honest with you, I think I had the perfect partner. Because there was no way for me to actually prep for anything. And because I know what Tropica is about by now, you know, there's no way of, you just need to be physical fit. You need to be strong, mentally strong, and you need to be able to think in that moment. And you need to have a partner like that. And with this journey, I mean, you know, Larisha, I think this journey was set out for us to be like this, you know what I mean? Because we could carry this relationship that we had on screen and on Tropica, and we could influence a lot of people out there how it actually needs to be done.
That's right.
You know, and that's more rewarding than I think, than anything else that I could take away from me.
Yeah, man, and I hope that you do continue that friendship and that connection after the show as well. Great to have you, great to see you again. Stay strong, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We love your work as always, eh?
Thank you so much, brother.
Now, of course, season 10 of Tropica Island of Treasure is heading to the final stages, and there's so much more entertainment coming your way. Plus, of course, some smooth prizes too to be won. So catch the latest episode of Tropica Island of Treasure this Saturday on S3 at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to find out if your favorites are safe or if they're heading home for elimination.
You too can win big with Tropica. Buy a Tropica promo pack, follow the details, enter, and stand a chance to win your share of thousands of smooth prizes, such as airtime, data, AEG fridges, Island Tribe hampers, Rest Assured beds, plus limited edition Tropica bags, towels, tents, cooler bags, and cushions. The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you stand to win. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Have you heard about the metaverse?
Have you heard about game?
Have you heard about both? Right, so as part of their Black Friday celebration, game full of surprises. Hey, you guys, hey.
I see you.
They've become the first retailer of its kind in South Africa to join the metaverse through a Roblox game.
How cool is that? Roblox is taking over. Now, the game at hand is unlike anything you've seen before and is giving you the opportunity to win your share of over 70,000 Rand in vouchers leading up to Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Which is always good. So what Raul and I have done is we've gathered together a couple of frequently asked questions around how game and the metaverse could work out, and we're going to answer them for you. So the first question is quite simple. How exactly does the game work and who can play? Now, the game will mix South African culture and the fantastical in a challenge to race around a downtown city neighborhood. And the game is open to all ages. However, players will need to be at least 13 years of age to be eligible winners of those vouchers. You're going to get those.
Now, if you are wondering how a player can get to the top of the leaderboard, well, listen to this. Players will use potholes or portals, party at the rooftop DJ gigs, and dodge goo from exploding pigeons as they compete to get the top of the leaderboard. Sounds crazy.
And it's fun as well. So the next question that we found that everybody was asking is, what are players tasked with when entering the game? It's a very good question. So players entering the world will be tasked with finding 8 comet fragments around the city block. And those who are able to do this in the quickest time will win real-world prizes. Welcome to the metaverse.
Oh, it sounds so cool. Now, on top of this, we've got a lot of questions, and one of them that did also come up is, why the Roblox gaming platform? Well, Roblox is one of the world's biggest online gaming platforms and most popular metaverse destinations with a global audience, listen to this, of over 200 million monthly users, now largely among tweens and teens. So this is kind of right in that sweet spot. This game is definitely going to tick a lot of boxes. Man, it looks so cool.
And you should give it a shot as well. And I think this brings the family together, because if you're not sure about Roblox, ask the teen in your house and they can get you some vouchers. Simple. Now, 3 gamers stand the chance to win big each day. Each day, the top player will win 5,000 Rand in vouchers. Second, 3,000 Rand. You come third, 2,000 Rand in vouchers.
Oh, it's amazing. You've got to get into this. And the competition ends on the 28th of November, 2022. And although the game will remain available in Roblox for players to enjoy, I mean, what are you waiting for? Guys, come on. Get playing. Get into it.
Right now.
Now.
Go for it. Why aren't you playing it?
Hello.
Play.
Hurry up.
Go.
Vodacom's got you covered with Black Friday, where you can unlock up to 75% off this November. Buy a prepaid LTE starter pack with 4 gigs of data for just 49 Rand and double your data allocation on your first recharge with prepaid LTE bundles. Don't miss out. There's more hot deals available in-store and online. So hurry while stocks last. Further together. Vodacom.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
So, Mzadzi, welcome back, your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And hey, look at that. The shoulders are going. That means it's about to be announcements of winners. Yeah, we're talking about Citro Soda in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. And they're giving you the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash by answering the weekly competition question on Expresso social media pages. Now, did you know that dried, juiced, or whole cranberries offer an array of health benefits in any form? So, for this week's competition, we wanted to hear all about your favorite way to eat cranberries and why. So, without further ado, let us announce to you our next lucky winner. Drum roll! It is, wait for it, Tumelo Mazwi! Yes! We have a winner, and listen to this epic comment. She said the following: I eat dried cranberries weekly because they help with my digestive system. Also, no stomach bloating and constipation. I love it. Hashtag Citro Soda, hashtag Expresso Show. And we've got her on the line right now. Hello, hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Tumelo.
here.
Yes, Tumelo, you're a winner! How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so excited. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for entering the competition and sharing your comment with us. But I got to ask you, what is it that you love most about Citro Soda?
It's because I can clean my uterus with it. So now and then I drink it. Then it keeps my uterus, my urine system clean.
Nice, here to serve you. So listen, the fact that you are not only a winner, but you've won some cash. What exactly are you planning to do with your cash prize?
Oh, because now it's the festive season. Obviously, I'm going to spoil myself a little bit. And I'm going to get those cranberries again because I buy them weekly. So
Nice.
to keep my digestion just going.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad that you are filling up your own cup and doing something special for yourself because you absolutely deserve it. But again, I just want to say congratulations, well done, and enjoy your cash prize. Yay, a winner! Yes, please. That's how we do it right here at Expresso. You need to get involved in this. And if you are looking to be the next lucky winner of an amazing 2,000 Rand cash prize, well, look no further. Here's what you need to do.
Make the most of your festive season and celebrate without the fear of heartburn or indigestion spoiling it. Citro Soda's daily giveaway of 2,000 Rand cash will let you fizz up your fun. Citro Soda is in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Enter every Monday to Friday, November 14th to December 16th.
Yeah, and answer the weekly competition question on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and include the hashtag Citro Soda. Now, your T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com, and that's Citro Soda, available in original and cranberry.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I feel like we need cheesecake. We should have some cheesecake. And you know what? Cheesecake has been making some headlines recently. We never need a good reason to enjoy it. I'm not going to tell you why the headlines are there. Either way, it's very good in mobile containers. Anyway, our quick fix is Irish cream cheesecake topped with a double indulgence of our Clover Bliss medium cream chocolate dairy dessert. It sounds like I'm flirting with you, but that's the name of the product. It comes together within minutes. It's the only cheesecake saga worth repeating over and over again. No need to leave it in a garage. Now, we've got Tando Manyoni.
Yes.
Hey!
We're going to also put this one in a Tupperware.
Are we going to put it in a Tupperware?
And cheesecake belongs in the Tupperware.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
I would never have known that. So talk to me about, because obviously you have a culinary booth that you do all these recipes in, which is interesting. So let's talk about how we're going to assemble this.
Okay.
So for me, cheesecake, the base. I need something that's not too thick, not too thin.
Not too thin.
It's got to carry, but it's also got to have a bit of bite to it.
A bit of crunch,
right?
yes.
So what have we done in that bowl there?
So I've mixed up 2 biscuits. So usually, you'll just use like a plain, normal, like graham cracker sort of thing. But yeah, we've got chocolate and the normal standard biscuit. You know, flavor. We are building the flavor development.
I like the flavor development of that. Also, I like the textural element of that. And then you get pops of, because I think that the darker biscuits got a little bitterness, which will offset a little bit of the sweetness of the topping on there.
You've got this.
Do I?
Well, I need butter also.
Butter. Oh, yes. I can butter you up.
Oh, please
you look
butter me up.
amazing today.
Thanks. Okay.
And I have butter. Okay, hold on. Right, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to add the butter into here. Thank you.
I present you butter.
Listen,
That's
I'd be nothing without you.
Oh, so you made a well.
Yes,
That's
a little
good.
well in there. And then we're just going to combine this.
And then, that's great. And so what we're trying to do there, in terms of your consistency of that, it's got to be something that's pliable so you can determine what the base is.
The base is,
People like rustic sometimes, so they go up on the base a little bit.
Yeah.
What are your feelings about that?
I like to keep it at the bottom.
Okay, cool.
I like to keep it at the bottom and then just cut into it because I feel like it makes neater slices.
Very good.
When you bring it up to the top, sometimes you try to cut through it and then everything's falling apart.
So you want uniformity. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You're a very neat person as well. This
Thanks
is
for
great.
noticing.
You're very neat.
So I'm going to grab this and then I'm going to ask you to make our filling.
Whatever you need me to do, I'm right here for you. So you tell me what you need from me and I got your back, okay?
I didn't know
So I feel like we have. Is this
Yes,
cream cheese?
cream cheese.
Cream cheese done, and then we've got some sugar.
Sugar.
And then we've got some Irish cream.
Correct.
And we're gonna whip that all together.
Whip that all together.
So in terms of, because if you know the consistency of your cream cheese, it's quite firm. What would you suggest in this scenario for us to loosen it up? Shall we go Irish cream first?
You could always whip. So whipping the cream cheese before adding anything else creates air in it.
Do you want me to whip?
Yes, you can whip
Well,
it.
then watch me whip.
Watch
and
me,
then
nay,
watch me, nay, nay. And watch me whip. Watch
Watch
me,
me.
nay, nay. Do the cheesecake. Sorry, just
Okay.
we got lost there. What happened? I blanked out. Oh,
Focus.
there we go.
Thank
Ooh.
you.
Ta-da. Can I tell you something about Clover Bliss Medium Cream Chocolate Dairy? Dessert. It is a ready-to-eat chocolate dairy dessert, which is fantastic. You can pour, you can sauce it, you can top it with any sweet treat. It's just ready to eat indulgence. You know, if you want to impress somebody close to you, all you have to do is just say, here we go. And the bliss goes in. Boom. Amazing.
I thought you were going to say, all you have to do is pour it on top of them.
Well, it depends on what type of evening you're having.
Oh?
If you're going to make cheesecake with somebody, clearly that's the type of evening you're having. Just make sure it's with your partner. Right. So we're whipping this nicely. This is great. Okay, now I see what you mean.
Do you see? So it gets nice and soft, and then I'm going to help you out, Chef.
Okay, please do. I'm going to go that in the
Irish
center.
coffee. If you don't have like Irish coffee, you could also do like amarula as well.
Okay.
That could
Nice.
work really well.
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, it's my little hack for not splashing on yourself. Tilt it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
That always works this
You're
way.
doing great. Do you do this
Thank
at home?
you. I do this all the time. You know, this is what I do. Like, this is the type of thing. I make cheesecakes all the time.
Oh, that's
and then
problematic.
I
Don't
take
say
them
that.
to
Oh.
respective clients.
That's not okay.
Yes, that's right. What?
That's not.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm saying to people who purchase them.
Ah.
No, I'm not taking them in Tupperwares. There's actually like containers for it.
Okay.
Look at that. That's
Okay,
great.
okay.
No, trust me. When it comes to cheesecake, I'm very faithful.
Okay, sugar goes
Right,
in.
sugar goes in.
Sugar, 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 sugar.
Now, we are traversing so many topics in one recipe. By the way, the ingredients that we throw into this particular conversation will not be on expressoshow.com, but the ingredients of the recipe will be. That's great. Oh, I love it.
And that looks good, yeah.
And how?
Just help you scrape the sides.
I want to make sure this is smooth.
Here we go.
I like this. This is great. Just chilling like that. It's actually very therapeutic if you think about it. You can just do that. And we can just start talking away and spin around. And remember all of the ingredients I had mentioned to you, but I'll mention again, expressoshow.com. And any travel ideas, if you're making a cheesecake, just to reiterate, what would you, if you want to take it to a friend's place,
To a friend.
what would you put it in just to make sure it travels well?
Yeah, okay, so obviously Tupperware, or you
Okay,
can, just,
cool.
you can just go to like the shop and get like any
Perfect.
old like packaging and other stuff.
That's great. All right, so here we go. Now we've got that, so that's gonna go in there. And once we're done with that, are we gonna give it a bliss swirl or a topping?
Yes.
Woo! Now you see, I feel like this is the type of decadence and indulgence that I'm looking for.
There we go. And
I like that. I really do.
Just spread that all over.
All right, so once we're done with that, we are going to put that into the refrigerator for a certain amount of time until it's firm, and then we're going to do all the decorations, and then essentially it's going to look like the one that you made for me earlier.
Yes, and I'm going to cut you a slice of that.
Oh, here we go. Whatever diet you're on, throw it away. It's about to happen. It's going down
Diet
right
for
now.
who?
Keep on cutting.
There we go.
I'm just thinking about the meals I need to be cutting once eating this today. It's going to be great. Okay. You know what? I can't be alone in this, actually.
Yes, you can.
I need to find someone who's an intermittent eater. Ryle, come to me, my friend. I missed you.
Is this you saying sorry for making fun of him? Not taking you to Qatar?
No. This
There
is
we go.
actually to put it.
Wow.
So this is. Can you cut Ryle a little piece as well?
Ryle,
it's fine. We'll use the same plate.
So can I be honest? Can I be honest? I wasn't paying attention. What actually is this?
It's Irish.
It's cheesecake. Irish cream cheesecake.
Snap! But what's the base at the bottom? It's
The
like
bases are made of a mixed biscuit base.
Yeah.
That's it right there. I'm having it.
Okay, can you cut a little bit faster, please? You like?
Patience.
I'm
I want a
salivating
neat
here.
slice for you.
Oh, it looks
I
good.
care about your eating experience.
Oh my word.
Oh, is this something you could cook up yourself?
Very easily.
There you go.
I mean, this is a lot better than a
A
khokhon.
khokhon. We'll see about
Yes,
that.
it is.
Let me dig into this. Ooh.
This is great. Okay, hold on. Look here, the way you do it, right? I want you to picture the khokhon.
Okay.
Guys?
But at the same time, think about the cheesecake, Irish cream cheesecake. Now, I want you to picture it. Okay, so hold on. Before you eat it, right? I want you to picture it's just arrived at your place in Tupperware.
All right.
You've just taken it out the Tupperware and put it into the garage. And now you're going to go in with a spoon.
Okay.
And this is how it goes. And then the music starts playing.
Yeah.
And now we slowly...
How you doing? I see you.
Okay.
And then I want you to look at it and just slowly, slowly.
Come on. Yes. Ooh, my God. Yes. Oh my. Ooh. Look. Oh. Yes. Oh. Okay. Love that for you.
There's no spice in this, but it's eating up. Sure.
I just want to let you know I'm sweating, but makeup! Makeup! All right, so...
Hang on, guys. It is delicious. Can we just get that out the way?
Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay?
Sure. Woo! You might need a shower.
Hey! Woo!
Right. Tando and Ralph. Thank you so much for that, Tando. And if you would like to try that recipe, please go grab it on expressoshow.com.
Made with love by Clover.
Vodacom's got you covered with Black Friday, where you can unlock up to 75% off this November. Buy a prepaid LTE starter pack with 4 gigs of data for just 49 Rand and double your data allocation on your first recharge with prepaid LTE bundles. Don't miss out. There's more hot deals available in-store and online. So hurry while stocks last. Further together. Vodacom.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it seems like a summer show like no other.
Oh, yeah.
And hey, speaking of summer, we had a question this morning, right, Carl?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
This is what you were... What are your 3 must-haves for a pool party with your friends and fam this festive season?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very, very interested to know exactly what you had to say about this, and this is why we have to just jump in. But can we do a voice note first?
Yeah, we've got so many.
Because I love your voice. You have such a great voice.
Let's hear what y'all about.
Hey, good morning. You're speaking to Mr. Citro Soda. For me, the most important things for a pool party is sunscreen, an umbrella and canopies. And the third one is snacks and drinks. That's the most important things.
Sounds like someone at a pool party last night, eh?
Yeah,
Hey,
bit of a
man,
pool
it's
party
a
voice there,
Festive,
which
yeah.
is actually fine because it is summertime, so it's okay.
Go for it.
I like
Listen, before we get into the social comments...
The social?
Yeah, social. I can't get the French out of me. I think it's because I'm international now, you know what I mean?
You Qatari now, that's why, bro.
What are your 3 essentials, man?
It's got to be board games.
Yeah,
is one of them.
I like that,
Right?
yes.
So I must have board games. I must have really great finger food. So
Like
there's nothing worse than someone just going,
tapas kinda guy.
here's the chips, here's the dip, liquor, because I like focusing on finger
Don't
food.
come to my house.
And then, yeah, that seems like you, but it's okay, I'll be appreciative. And then you got to have the good type of people around you that are great
Yes,
sports.
please.
And also the type of people who won't shout time too loudly playing 30 seconds. Because you get somebody who'll be like, time. Then you get, time! I can't have those people in my house. Thank you, but that's my...
I love it, man. Let's hear what Mzansi has to say. We've got Natalie Anthony who says, morning, my 2-man show. Yeah,
that's
got
right.
you. I would have my sunshades, music, and snacks. Yeah, lol. I feel you, Carl. Don't worry, Cape Town is the best place to be. Stars in the eyes. I agree. Absolutely love it.
Okay, more comments.
More comments. We've got Nuri Singh says, Pongi Kosi Magubane says, happy Thursday to all you great team. Sunscreen, a big hat, towel, and he's got a 4th one, and some snacks. That's my kind of stuff. Heart, eyes, yes.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
Done and dusted. No matter what it is, just have your must-haves handy because we want you to have a great summer. And we're going to start it off for you in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. In fact, entertainment.
Imagine this. Imagine you had entertainment like Kiwi G on the stage for the last time this morning, right now, because she's going to be performing.
Ke Twaka. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Hold on now, this is...
enjoy it on the stoep, under the trees, or with a picnic basket, wherever you please. Here's to a mouth-watering summer made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.